Welcome to the Mizzle Dub Show, where they know sports. If you wanna know about sports, this is where you go. Welcome to the Mizzle Dub Show, where they know sports. If you wanna know about sports, this is where you go.
First down, touchdown. First down, touchdown, yeah. 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 Touchdown, yeah. Touchdown, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I see somebody is already a big fan of us starting right smack dab in prime time as not even a minute and a half on the air. We already got a first comment, which, by the way,
it's for the bros.
please go subscribe to our good friends, the All Pro Joffos at the Prenata Brothers Production YouTube channel.
Yes.
Of course, JP and his brother host a Noah show, which, by the way, his son, my nephew, also made a beat for that show. In addition to making a new song that you heard this past Friday on the All Pro Joffos with JP Country and DJ Matt Sticks. So please do subscribe. Frequent guest on our show, as we are frequent guests on their show. So please.
I do appreciate JP and Mastix and Country K for allowing my son to display his talent, and also give them an intro, and also giving JP and his brother a nice beat for their show. So definitely do appreciate it.
If you say so, bro. If you say so.
We just tend to give the facts on here, bro. That's all it is. I wouldn't consider it a dark episode. I believe it was an episode that enlightened people that may not didn't know anything that was out there about Jordan. That's pretty much out there. And if you didn't understand that, then there it is for you. But yes. Very, 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 very good episode that was. So please subscribe to the All Pro Joffos.
Howbie ever. Welcome one and all to the Memorial Day edition of the Mizzle Dub Show number 205. And our special thanks to our latest subscriber, which now puts us at 130. So we definitely appreciate you, who just became our newest subscriber, and he'll drink some Chardonnay to that. But before we get started, we here on the Mizzle Dub Show would like to dedicate our show today to the men and women that gave everything of their lives to where we can live our lives today. It's a day of reflection. It's a day of remembrance. And it's a day to not forget those that left home, never to come back home, so that we could go home and live how we live today. So we are definitely not forgetting about you, because this is the day set aside to honor you, and to those that fought along beside you, to those veterans that are still living and still hold that dear to them. You are not forgotten either. Me and Mizzle can do a whole show about what they do not do for our men and women that have served, and that damn near could go for 5 hours, just like our NFL specials every year. But today, we want to pay homage to them. So right now, we got Game 4, so the Eastern Conference Finals, as McConnell just went to the lane to score a basket. It is now 18-15 Boston with 5:50 to go in the first quarter.
It's over.
Of course,
Boston will be moving on.
Of course, Boston trying to get to their second finals in the last 4 years. Of course, Tyrese Halliburton not playing again. So we will keep you updated as that game goes on from the Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indiana. But before we continue, this morning the NBA lost one of its brightest figures of all time. One of the greatest college careers of all time. Who knows what could have been if his body did not fail him. But the big redhead, the great Bill Walton, who had a zest for life, who had a zest for living, certainly one of the most colorful characters, but just a downright good human being, passed away at the age of 71 after a bout with cancer. Of course, Bill Walton was a part of the legendary UCLA dynasty under John Wooden. Came 2 years after Lou Alcindor, who of course became the captain Kareem Abdul-Jabbar took over the mantle after that. Of course, Bill Walton was a part of that UCLA team that won an amazing 88 consecutive games. Probably something Mizzle and I will never see in our lifetime because obviously college basketball was way different back then. Of course, helped the Blazers beat Dr. J in that memorable 1977 NBA Finals. Of course, spent time with the Clippers, then got his second ring, joining Larry Bird and the Celtics in the mid-'80s. Of course, he retired. First joined CBS, and of course, he was a mainstay on the NBA on NBC. Of course, him, Bill Walton, and Matt Guokas normally did the big games to the NBA Finals. Yes, Matt Guokas. And then transition over, had multiple back issues, and then recently did college basketball games, notably with Dave Fleming or Dave Pash on ESPN. Of course, true story. The game that me and Mizzle talk about so much when Jaylen Brown torched the Oregon Ducks on ESPN, Bill Walton was at that game for ESPN. So he was broadcasting with Dave Patch when the California Golden Bears beat the Oregon Ducks. So Mizzle and I firsthand got to saw the big redhead, and he is just as tall in person as he was on the court. But two things. First off, if you did not see the tremendous tribute that the captain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, posted to his good friend, longtime adversary, and of course, both of them are UCLA Bruins for life as they both went to the University of California, Los Angeles in Westwood, gave a very touching tribute. Larry Bird did the same. Of course, Bird and Walton were teammates with the Celtics in the mid-'80s. And like I said, people really don't know how great Bill Walton was on the basketball court. Like I said, his body, unfortunately, the multiple injuries caught up to him. So in a sense, I almost kind of say the same thing like Shaq. Like Shaq underachieved per se, even though Shaq was still dominant. I put Bill Walton in that category because Bill Walton, really, truthfully, was really the first big man that could pass the ball as a center.
Yep.
He was one of the first to do that. Bill Walton was very good at setting up his teammates. I mean, him and John Lucas, big cogs in winning the Blazers that championship back in '77. Of course, the late great Dr. Jack Ramsey was the head coach. Of course, Jack Ramsey, one of the all-time great commentators, along with him and Dr. Hubie Brown. I mean, it's just if people want to know where Blazer Mania came from, it came from that 76-77 team that won the finals. And keep this in mind, folks, Philly was up 2-0 in that finals, and the Blazers came back to win 4 straight. And as great as the doctor was, because Julius Erving in his first NBA finals was spectacular in that series.
Yeah. But
the Red, and I know at the expense of Mizzle's beloved Sixers. 2-5 Live, what's happening, brother? How are you?
Yo.
Which also, by the way, please
subscribe. Yes.
Please subscribe to Live with 2-5 on multiple apps, on Twitch, on Instagram, on Facebook.
YouTube. Please.
Here on StreamYard, please get those subscriptions up to Live with 2-5, which is coming very, very soon. Also, another frequent guest on the program. And So right now, for those who are just joining us, we are reflecting and talking about the legendary Hall of Fame career of Bill Walton, who passed away this morning at the age of 71, which is, I didn't know he was. I thought Bill Walton was older than that. He was just, I'm like, he was only 71. What?
Yeah.
Which is too damn young, but nonetheless, just a fantastic, tremendous talent. Obviously, basketball Hall of Famer. Obviously, won multiple national championships with the UCLA Bruins. I mean, just a tremendous loss. The NBA gave a tremendous statement. Of course, one of the teams that he's playing for in the Celtics are trying to get back to the back to the finals, which they might do today. But first, before we talk about tonight's game 4, in which you heard Mizzle say it's over, which I pretty much agree with him because no Tyrese Halliburton. I mean, it's going to be hard. And I go back to game 3, and I mean, Indiana played so well. Nembhard played as fantastic of a game. McConnell played as a fantastic of a game. But the defense of the Celtics, game 3 was the reason why the Celtics traded for Drew Holiday. The steal he had on Nembhard. Yeah, that defense. That was the game that Drew Holiday showed his worth. Even though he struggled offensively, the defense never took a break, and that's why Boston stands on the cusp of making another finals appearance.
It's over.
Much to the chagrin of my co-host, who can't stand anything that involves Celtic green and white, but it seems like
we're gonna get a Dallas. We're gonna get the Kyrie revenge game. Our series.
Really?
You know, Liv Morgan completed her revenge tour, so why not Kyrie?
So you're saying it's over tomorrow in Dallas?
Yep.
Well, let's go back to last night in Dallas, Texas.
Let's do that.
As the Mavericks, which first off, it was a fantastic game. I mean, Minnesota fought back, actually took the lead.
And Anthony Edwards trying to give us the MJ dunk.
Yeah, he was definitely trying to summon his go to the baseline and dunk on Ewing, which he just came down the lane and said, "Look out, here I come." But at the end of the day, too much Luka Doncic, too much Kyrie Irving, as they both combine for 66, each with 33. As again, the Dallas Mavericks put themselves on the cusp of making their 3rd all-time appearance in the NBA Finals, of course, winning in 2011, losing in 2006, as they stand to bust out the brooms tomorrow in Dallas in Game 4.
I think it happens.
But, I mean, there were some good points made by Draymond Green and Barkley, saying that maybe they waited too late to put Reed in the starting lineup, and maybe they should go with Reed in the starting lineup because it's just simply that it seems like Rudy Gobert seems to be a bad matchup for the Mavericks.
Well, you see what Luka did to him, so.
Oh yeah.
And we already know how Big Oos feel about him, so.
That is a very true statement. Right now, late in the first quarter with a minute 20 to go, it is 27-23 Boston, as Jason Tatum just shot an air ball, and now Indiana's coming back down the lane trying to keep their playoffs alive. Nembhard's going to have to put up a lot of points like he did in Game 3, but I don't know if that's going to be enough for Indiana to try to force a Game 5 here in the game, and we just appreciate y'all for chiming in. I know this is rare that you see us right smack dab in the middle of prime time doing a show, but since
the only reason why you see us on the daytime is because, number one, I'm a 40-hour employee at Kaiser, and given that I have put in my dues that I can get certain holidays off. But even though I tried to work this holiday, because people don't understand, and I probably mentioned this, WrestleMania is in Las Vegas next year, ladies and gentlemen. and this fan right here is trying to hit up every freaking event. I'm talking from the Hall of Fame to SmackDown to both nights and Raw. So I'm trying to get all the overtime, and I can take it right now because the boys are on summer break right now. So work calls me to come in for an early shift. You damn right I'm taking it. Even if I got to make enough money to help out anybody that wants to go with us, I'm down to do that. Because
in other words, pay that man.
You damn right.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I missed out on it twice because
I was
moving back to Vegas in 2010, when I was moving back to Vegas in 2010, WrestleMania 26 was in the Big Toaster in Glendale, Arizona. So I could have had the chance to see Shawn Michaels' last match as a Prime performer, finishing that program with The Undertaker. I missed that. Then, of course, in our own backyard, our home turf of the Bay Area,
Santa fucking Clara,
at Gene's Stadium.
And I had the money. That's the thing. I had the money. I had the money. I literally had the cash to go.
I missed out on the chance to see Steve Borden in a WWF ring. Even though.
Yes, he said the F, ladies and gentlemen. You heard what he said. He said F.
I grew up watching it as the WWF. I will call it the WWF until I die.
Bro. His mama named him Clay. Okay. I'm going to call him Clay.
So, with that said, even though nothing will ever take me seeing Sting win the world title live at the Cow Palace in 1988 at Super Bowl 8, that's maybe going to WrestleMania 41 might top that moment right there. But right 100%. Now, that's the greatest wrestling moment in my life, was seeing my guy win the world title. However, I got to see the Elimination Chamber. I got to see Ronda Rousey put Triple H through a table at that event.
That was funny.
In addition, the only time you damn right, 2-5.
Damn right. You damn right, 2-5. Let me remember this. Hey, you damn right.
Hang a star.
That's all I grew up. That's all I grew up watching.
But and that was the one and only time I got to see Bray Wyatt live, was at Elimination Chamber back in 2018 at T-Mobile Arena.
I've seen Bray Wyatt live too, and it was spectacular.
Been to SmackDown twice. One time with this man right here, the week before WrestleMania 19.
We're trying to see all events 2-5, all of them. That's why I'm trying to put in the work right now. Like I said, if anybody that's trying to go, I'm trying to put in work for all of us.
Well, you know what, JP? Now that the devil made his return last night, back. And if you did not see his return, that pop when he came out, dear God,
tonight,
dear
Lord,
do we do
episode tonight, JP tonight.
You never stay tuned. You never know. But no, his return and the fire promo that he cut in the ring. That might be the jolt in the arm that AEW needs. Because you already miss Kenny Omega. Even though, again, Will Ospreay had another 5-star match last night. Oh my God.
But wait, did you see the loyalty that MJF?
Oh yeah,
put out to
he got the ink on the ankle.
So that means him and Tony Khan had a nice fucking discussion.
Oh yeah, they had a nice conversation. And perhaps the funniest moment of the pay-per-view was that works for me. That works absolutely.
It'll be just you guys because Thursday night I work. But you guys don't need me.
He'll be chiming in anyway. That's just how it goes.
I damn sure will.
But yeah, well, I'll say like this. How many episodes are we going to do during the week of WrestleMania? Yes. Speaking of which, yes. Hello, Mr. Mel. Mel Carry will be joining us on the show to promote his next events for Flash Media Sports and possibly getting some interviews with some fighters, which, stand by, Mel. We're going to send you the link right now. At least 2. At least 2.
Well, I was going to say this. If I'm not staying at an Airbnb or a Verbo, if I'm staying with my brother, that's damn near every day, bro. Especially when you get the off days, because I'm going to be there when you have to work. So.
Okay, Mel. Okay. That's fine, Mel. We will send you in 30 minutes. That's fine. So, like I said, Mel will be joining us from Flash Media Sports to promote the next 2 events that Flash Media is promoting, and also perhaps an interview with the owners of the gym down there in Arizona to promote these events. So, shout out to Mel and Flash Media for what he does. But just to no problem, sir. But just to recap what's going on, of course, we're talking about Memorial Day and, of course, the legendary career of Bill Walton as he passed away this morning at the age of 71. Again, the Mavericks, they stand one game away at the cusp of the NBA Finals right now. At the end of the first quarter, it is 29-27. The Celtics by a bucket as they're getting ready to start the second quarter. So right now, Drew Holiday and TJ McConnell leading scorers as they both have 8 through 12 minutes of play. Tatum has 7. White has 5. For the Pacers, Siakam has 4. Naismith has 3. Nembhard has 4. Toppin with 5 off the bench and McDermott with 8 off the bench as the Celtics looking to go to their second final in the last 4 years, and the Pacers just trying to live to play another game as they get the win, or as they try to force a game 5. Of course, also right now, in the first period in the Western Conference Finals, the Oilers and Stars, they are scoreless. That game is on TNT, so those on the journey to Lord Stanley's Cup. That's the score right now. The Rangers last night get the win to go up in their series in the Eastern Conference Finals as they beat the Panthers in overtime 5-4 as they take game 3 in that. Of course, game 4 will be tomorrow. You can catch that on ESPN at 5 p.m. And, of course, the Oilers and Stars get back at it in Edmonton for game 4 on Wednesday. Today, of course, Memorial Day, normally synonymous with Major League Baseball. Currently, right now, in the bottom of the 7th in San Diego, the Marlins and the Padres are tied. But the Padres do have a threat, runners at first and second with 1 out. Earlier today, the Orioles put the smackdown on the Red Sox, thrashing them 11-3. Twins hold off a Royals comeback, but they maintain a 6-5 win over the surging Royals, who've been playing very well. Blue Jays beat the White Sox 5-1 in a battle for first place in the Central. The Brewers got the best of the Cubs 5-1, and the Rockies have played a lot better. They beat the first place Guardians. They beat the first place Guardians in Colorado by a final score of 8-6, but the Guardians still maintaining on first place in the Central. The Mets and Dodgers got postponed in Queens due to rain. The makeup day will be tomorrow. Looks like it's going to be a doubleheader, a day-night doubleheader between the Mets and Dodgers. And oh, by the way, the Dodgers have lost 5 straight. So thank you, Cincinnati Reds, for busting out the brooms this past weekend as the Giants picking up some games on the Dodgers in the West. And Reds beat the Cardinals 3-1. Nationals beat the Braves 8-4. And the Astros and Mariners coming up in about an hour. But speaking of the Braves, unfortunate as Ronald Acuna Jr.
That's horrible.
tears running the bases, non-contact, but Ronald Acuna Jr. tears his left ACL. Now, remember, back in 2021, oddly enough, when the Braves won the World Series, he tore his right ACL trying to catch a fly ball in Miami against the Marlins. So now he has torn both ACLs and both knees, and he will be missing for the remainder of the season. So definitely prayers out to Ronald Acuna Jr., who is one of the most fantastic young players in baseball. Last year's NL MVP, first man to, I think, hit 40 home runs and still 70 bases in the season. Nobody ever done that, and just a shame on a non-contact injury, running the bases.
Yeah,
tears his right ACL. That's just tragic and unfortunate. And speaking of me and Mizzle's beloved Giants, 8 wins in the last 10 games.
Talk about it.
As they beat the team with the best record in baseball. Yes, the Philadelphia Phillies. The Philadelphia Phillies have the best record in baseball coming into today's game at 38-16. Snell struggled, which again he's still trying to get into baseball shape, if you will. But Giants got a early lead. Lead back, but again, the bottom half of the Giants order, talking about wisely, talking about as the Giants are over 500 for the first time in a long time. And actually, truth be told, folks, as we check the standings here going towards the end of the month of May, if the season was to end today, folks, we'd be in the playoffs.
Well, we're going to get to the playoffs regardless.
We would be in the playoffs right now if the season ended today.
We're getting there anyway.
But right now, if you're looking at wild card slots right now, the Braves are holding the first wild card slot. We're in the second wild card slot, and right behind us is San Diego, St. Louis, the Cubs, and the Diamondbacks and the Pirates. In the American League right now, it would be the Orioles, Twins, and Royals would be the wild card teams in the American League. So right now, the Yankees only a game and a half lead on the Orioles. I think that's going to be a close race all year between those two teams. Both teams obviously are very good. But definitely the Juan Soto factor has played a big time role for the Yankees in this division. He's going to command a lot of money in the offseason, that's for sure, as he's a free agent. But perhaps the race to watch in baseball possibly might be the American League Central with the Guardians and the Royals and the Twins going back and forth. But right now it's the Guardians under first-year manager Stephen Vogt, who's done a fantastic job in his first year managing and first time just being a coach, period. But Stephen Vogt has a 2.5-game lead on the Royals as it stands right now. Both teams taking advantage of having good home records in their respective divisions. In the West, which nobody seems they want to win, but right now it's the Mariners holding a 3-game lead over Texas, 3.5 on the Astros, 3.5 on the Astros, and even the A's are only 6.5 back in the West. So
they've been playing good baseball. A lot of
things. They've been playing good. Again, good young talent, but the question is, will they keep it together? That's always been the question when it comes to the A's. As Nimhard just hits a big 3 for Indiana, and I think they're going to commercial again. Yes, they are. All right, so keeping pace right now. Score is Indiana up 36-35 with 9.5 to go in the first half. So, again, we will keep you posted as that game goes on. As, again, if the Celtics win, they're back in the finals. If Indiana wins, they force a Game 5. But all purposes thinking about it might be a free a trip for the Celtics back to the finals, second time in 2 years. And an interesting story that came on, but I'm just understanding kickers right now. First, you got the whole thing with Harrison Butker.
Oh boy, we're going
now.
Here we go. Here we go.
Which, I mean, I give Travis Kelce credit and Mahomes credit for saying, I don't agree with it. I mean, it's still their teammate, but they don't agree with what they said. Then come out today, and now you got Brandon McManus of the Jaguars. He is being charged for assault. Like, what's going on? You're kickers. You are kickers. You only got one job.
Yeah. They got to be known too, I guess.
Kick the ball, kickoffs. Kick the extra point. Kick a field goal. That's all you do. Yeah. So, Brandon McManus is being sued, being accused of sexually assaulting 2 flight attendants during the Jaguars' trip to London last season. So, I don't know what it is, because first you got professional wrestlers with flight attendants, of course. There's the plane ride from hell that's been well documented in the WWF, talking about the Nature Boy Ric Flair, this, then, the third. Of course, the whole fight between Brock Lesnar and Kurt Hennig on a plane. Now this.
Ridiculous.
Okay. Flight attendants have a job to do. Make sure you're okay, make sure you're comfortable, and then what to do in case of emergency. And get you your peanuts and your water or whatever condiments you want on the plane. It's not your job to just mess with them and harass them. They have lives and they got families and possibly have husbands or wives and children too. You don't need to do all that. There's no need for it.
100%.
I just don't get kickers sometimes. I just don't. I just. And now, ESPN is coming back on air, and now they're doing their
It was just
tribute
kickers.
to Bill Walton, which is. And of course, Bill Walton is the biggest fan member of the Grateful Dead. He is the biggest deadhead known to man, as he attended over 1,000 Grateful Dead concerts in his lifetime. That doesn't surprise me about the big redhead who likes to wear tie-dye as well. It is still 36-35, Indiana. 9:20 to go here in the first half. As Boston's in the lane and Derek Wright. Ooh, that's a tough shot. He just made it. What a shot by White.
Yeah, that kid's pretty tough.
And again, I don't know why the Spurs got rid of him. Because you would think a guy like him, that's somebody that Popovich would hold on to. You would think.
True.
But nonetheless, and just just mentioned a few days ago, Mark Davis at 68 is about to be a daddy.
The legacy will stay with the Davis family.
So yes, Mark Davis, who is dating a 26-year-old. Don't ask me why. But that's not here nor there. I'm sorry, he's 69 years old. I'm sorry. But Miss Hayden Hopkins. Go figure.
Right.
But she is. Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute. Hold on. Whoa. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, well, that's fabricated. So this is a lie, apparently.
So she's not pregnant.
No.
Wow.
Okay, so disregard that, folks. So this is coming from the Sporting News. So we thought that Mark Davis was going to be a dad, and now he's not going to be a dad. So,
well, I was hoping that it would stay in the Davis family. But damn it.
All right, so sorry about that, folks, but now it'll be a that would be interesting to see what okay. So there you have it. So Mark Davis not having a baby. All right, so back to your regular scheduled programming here
right.
on the Mizzle and Dub show. But right now, Indiana's now up 42-39, 7.5 to go as Pritchard is now heading to the bench for the Celtics, and you still see Kristaps Porzingis still in street clothes. Well, that's a mismatch all day with Siakam on White. Good grief. But nonetheless, momentarily, fans, we will be joined by Mel Carry from Flash Media Sports, as he will come on and also help promote the next two events that Flash Media is promoting, which, of course, the Cool Down Throwdown in Arizona for boxing, and, of course, kickboxing event that's going to happen in Thailand very soon. Of course, the Cool Down Throwdown will take place on June the 1st and 2nd. That is this upcoming weekend, this upcoming Friday and Saturday. So please keep us in mind, or please keep that in mind as he comes on and we'll promote all that. But nonetheless, it is turning to June. And normally that means one thing. We're getting that much closer to training camp.
We are in June already. We're halfway there. The month is damn near.
Yeah,
we're halfway
through the year.
And wait. So now that I got you on our recorded show, I can ask you this question now. The super dope beat maker, your nephew is turning 16. How do you feel about that?
Oh, God. Stop. No. Okay. First off, I am still not accepting the fact that my niece is 24.
She'll be 24 September.
Or about to be. about to be 24. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still not accepting the fact that now she can drive legally in the state of California.
Yes, indeed. Long overdue.
Okay. Not to mention, I still need DeAndre's voice to pipe down about 2 notches because he's trying to he 15 trying to sound like he's 30. Didn't want to, then he wants to show his chest like he modeling for an agency. I'm like, bro, come on now. But no, I mean, that's what babies do, man. They grow, they get old, and
Yeah,
you ain't
TG.
16 yet. It ain't June 30th, all right?
TG.
Down.
He gonna be turning 16.
Calm down, nephew.
No, this is TG.
Which that's okay. By the way, how is the prince doing? By the way,
I know.
I've
been trying to see I've been trying to see my guy self for a minute, but schedules don't add up. But we'll get there. We're gonna make it happen. But ladies and gentlemen,
that damn thing
called the we're bringing on 1/3
joining us.
1/3 of the All Pro Joffos, who also has given my son the opportunity to showcase his talent on both of his shows, All Pro Joffos and the show that he does with his brother. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. JP himself of the All Pro Joffos.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. No, absolutely. Thank your son.
The mad guy, Mr. Josh Prunetta.
Hey, yo. How's it going, guys?
Hey, we're good. No, I just appreciate you giving him the opportunity to showcase his talent on your platform.
It's good.
That's
very
100%. We've been looking for
it's
something
very rare
new anyway. So.
It's very rare that you catch us with the sun out.
That's why when y'all started going live, I was like, "What time is it? That's early." The night
it's
owls
only because of the holiday.
Night owls are a little early today.
Well, yes, indeed.
We were
given that I'm a
trying to do
daywalker
one last night, but your boy, your boy dozed off and went to sleep. So,
hey, know what, Dub? Honestly,
didn't you have a 16-hour day?
I did not. Not that day. But Dub, honestly, you passing out was a blessing in disguise. I wanted to do a show, but when I got home, and I was like, okay, he ain't responded to me. I'm like, I'm gonna go take my shower, and if he responds to me after I get out my shower, we'll do a show. But when you didn't respond, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna sit here and chill, and I'm gonna take a fuck yeah. I was fucking tired, but I'd have gave the people what they want. That's just. But yeah. So
and then while we weren't doing a show, we were giving our own Siskel and Ebert on the movie Monkey Man. Because he was watching that
show was
because I had saw it in the theaters and I basically said
that movie was good.
Was it? I was wanting to go see that movie. I wasn't sure about it.
Well, I call it.
The indie version of John Wick.
I basically call it the Punjabi version. Yeah, it's the Punjabi version of John Wick. It's pretty much what it is, just minus the guns. That's what it pretty much is.
Okay. Bollywood getting a little bit of an upgrade. Like it.
It was a few. It's a few scenes in that movie you were watching.
Well, I mean,
like,
Jordan.
They straight up stole that from John Wick.
And then, not to mention, Jordan Peele produced the movie, so I mean, he's definitely venturing out there to different avenues in the world of Hollywood for sure.
Jordan Peele can do no wrong in my eyes right now.
Yeah.
See, JP got me to do the Hogan point already.
I won't argue that. So, JP, Mizzle says it's over. It
is.
Do you think it is going to be over tonight and tomorrow, and we have a Kyrie Irving finals between the Mavericks and the Celtics? In your point of view,
yes.
I'm still not giving up on Jordan's second son. I'm not giving up on him. He's still got a bit of a fire underneath him. He's still and he's definitely got that mentality. And until we are dead and gone, we are not out of it. which you love to see in a young player like him.
Yes.
But it's watching, Luka game 2 just hit that step back in Rudy's face and proceed to yell and scream, "Motherfucker, you can't guard me." It's Luka seems to be on a mission right now, going, I am better than what you guys think I am, and
Oh,
I am
he's
going
MJF
to.
right now. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely getting into his bad guy mode right now, and he's
100%.
the Mavs. I mean, and I got to admit it, I wasn't really looking at the Mavs like that.
Well, hell, we all said 7.
Yeah.
Well, I said 7.
So I mean, if it's, I wasn't expecting a sweep. I sure as hell wasn't expecting 3-0 right now. But I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, we've said, especially when the Wolves were taking on the Nuggets, we thought the Wolves had ran out of gas, and Nuggets
100%.
kind of took control, and then out of nowhere, or not really out of nowhere, but Ant-Man and everybody else decided to just wake up and do their thing. So again, I'm not gonna, and it's not gonna be the first time that we've ever seen a team come back from a 3-0 or a 3-1 or something. It's happened before. It's happened plenty of times before. Teams get too comfortable, and I do think I don't think it's going to be a sweep. I mean, the NBA just doesn't operate that way. It's the Western Conference. It's the Western Conference Finals, and there's a shit ton of money to be made. There's no way in hell it's going to be a sweep. There's no way. There's going to be something's going to go on. Something's going to go. At worst, for the Timberwolves, it goes to 6. But it
Okay.
there's way too much money to be made for the NBA for it to be done in 4.
Well, I mean, just go back to last year. Boston was down 3-0 to the Heat. They won 3 straight, forced a Game 7.
Oh.
Miami won Game 7 on the road, but I mean, there is credentials to the point that you made, absolutely, because I mean, if the NBA wants something, which has been proven, they will get what they want. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there's no doubt about that in anybody's mind. If they want something, they'll get it. Absolutely.
Is
Which, by
Scott
the way,
Foster reffing? I just want to know. If
that's
Scott
a good
Foster's
question.
Reffing, then we know exactly what's going on.
You definitely know the script with Scott Foster's reference.
Hold on.
Game. That's 100%.
Well, I mean, it was the same way with Joey Crawford when he was reffing.
I don't know. I just think.
Let's see.
I think Scott Foster was an accomplice and possibly a protege of was it with dude? I forget his name. Was it the ref who got pinned with all that?
Oh, I can't think of his name right
Tim
now.
Donahue.
Dub, come on now.
Donahue.
Yeah, Donahue. Yeah, there we go.
Tim Donahue. Tim Donahue.
I think he's a Donahue product, for sure. I think both of those two have been in cahoots with each other forever, and Donahue was just the fall guy. For a lot of stuff, there should have been more than just Donahue that got taken down. Scott Foster should have been one of them. And, the NBA is like, no, we still need at least one guy to cook the books for us. So, so if Scott Foster is reffing this game, we know exactly what the game plan is for the NBA. And there's a reason why they're named under entertainment instead of professional league. So,
well, my point of view is
that's weird.
I feel that Dallas series is over because the moment that Luka looked at that crowd and said, "Go home, bitches," that's when I knew that this series was over. When he put Gobert on skates, I'm like, "Yep, it's over." Maybe Indiana might squeak out. Well, they have to squeak out this one. So, but I think it's over in Dallas. I think Dallas is just gonna.
I think Indiana just. I mean, they were going on a tear. They've been on a hell of a run. I'll give them that. But the fire has turned to smoke. It is getting put out right now.
All right.
They need to put some air on the embers for that to get recaught because
right now it is 49-48.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they at?
Indiana's up 1.
And they just let Tatum go to the lane, and now Boston's up by 1.
Oh, well, there it is.
Boston's up 1 with 3:22 to go here in the first half, as Siakam is getting torched by Holiday on defense, and a foul was just called before the shot. But to answer your question, well, one thing I can say, Scott Foster is not refereeing tonight in the Eastern. It is Zach Zarba, James Capers, and Pat Fryer, your referees here right now in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, and I think that's where the difference is, because
NBA
honestly,
referees on Twitter.
Who really wants to see Indiana? That's how they're looking at it. When you look at who goes where for refereeing, who's going to bring in the most money, everybody knows what's happening with the Celtics in Indiana. Nobody's really, wanting Indiana other than Indiana to make it to the finals. So we know what's going to happen there.
100%.
All of the money and all of the views are going to Mavericks Wolves. That's where everybody's attention is.
Yep.
And I think whichever one of those teams comes out into the finals, they're going to have a tough go at it with Boston, because I think Jason Tatum's playing out of his mind right now. He's playing on a mission, wanting to get himself a ring with the Celtics to add on to that gigantic legacy that team already has as a franchise. But yeah, I mean, look at the viewerships. That's all you really gotta look at when you want to see where it's like. When you look at the numbers on who's watching what, nobody's really watching Boston, Indiana, because everybody knows what the outcome's going to be. But people want to watch the Wolves and the Mavs because those are two teams that are extremely exciting to watch. So I mean, Jaylen Brown as well. But I mean, again, this is something that's automatic. This is something that they already I mean, who did we really think was going to come out of the East other than Boston?
Facts.
Realistically, when you look at it, who in the East did we really think, oh man, they can give Boston a run? Fucking nobody. Yeah. So it again, where all the money's at, where all the viewership's at, that's where the NBA is going to go. Corruption's a motherfucker, and it's going to happen.
Isn't it? Hey, that's 100%.
Very valid point. Very
valid point.
Very valid point, because I mean, obviously Boston had the best record in the association all year long. And I mean, realistically, and like I said, the Celtics benefited from Jimmy Butler not playing for Miami. Then in the next series, Mitchell not being available for the Cavaliers in this series. Now all of a sudden, here in the Eastern Conference Finals, now you got Tyrese Halliburton out there. And I still say this, all the pressure is on Boston. Now all the pressure is on them to win it, because more likely eventually they're going to get there unless they just cough the biggest. If they cough up the series, then I really know something. But I mean,
if
it's set up for them
Halliburton
to get there, get some rest, because the NBA is not going to.
Everybody here in Sacramento is rooting against the Indiana Pacers. And I tell you why. Because Tyrese Halliburton, to the people here in Sacramento, should have never left. People were calling for the GM's head, as soon as they got rid of Halliburton, because they put all their chips in on De'Aaron Fox, rightfully so. De'Aaron Fox is a very good player.
Stud.
Absolutely a great player to be able to build around.
Stud.
But when you look at age, when you look at skill, when you look at everything that kind of went into it, everybody here in Sac kind of wanted to go Tyrese Halliburton. So the last thing Sacramento Kings fans want to see is Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers making it to the fucking finals, just 3-4 years out from them trading him. And last year the Kings had a good season, got dumped in the first round. This time didn't make it through the play-in. So there's still some some things that I'm sure Sacramento Kings fans are hoping to get. They're all Boston Celtics fans at this point right now. No way
Well, I mean,
Kings fans want to see Halliburton in
well,
the
well,
finals.
well. Look at it this way. Well, look at it this way. Look at it this way, and I'll see you, and I'll raise you, because it's the same way about the Mavericks. Because Sacramento should have drafted Luka Doncic, but because Vlade had an issue with Luka's dad, that's the reason why number 77 is not in Sacramento, and he's in Dallas, Texas, on the verge of taking the Mavericks to the NBA Finals.
That's
now,
100%.
just imagine if you
That
had
is 100%.
Luka Doncic. If you had Luka Doncic setting up De'Aaron Fox,
Oh my!
and if you possibly still kept
Luka-
Halliburton,
If Luka was on the team, De'Aaron Fox wouldn't be on the team anymore. He
That
would
could
have
be
had, he would
actual
have had
factual
maybe
statements.
do you think so?
maybe a year or two with the squad after Luka gets drafted, but I don't think there's any way that Luka would have been, or that De'Aaron Fox would have been with the team had Luka gotten drafted. I just don't. I don't see
I
that.
can see that. I can see that.
So let me ask this question.
They would have had some pretty decent trade value for Fox at that point too.
Okay.
I like that.
Well, let me ask this: if that was the case, and they drafted, if they drafted Halliburton, so would it be a 2-man show between Halliburton and Luka, and whatever pieces that you add? I mean, do you still have Keegan Murray? Do you have Keegan Murray? Do you still have Kelly Herter? Do you still have?
I mean, the story of the Sacramento Kings has always been what ifs. Look how many players that throughout their history, through these last let's just say the last 15 years. The last 15 years, there have been generational talents and big time talents that have come through the draft. And who have the Kings picked? Nobody worth a note. De'Aaron Fox is probably the best pick that they've had in forever. And I mean, what's the kid? Not Murray. What is it? Murray? The kid they drafted out of Iowa.
Keegan Murray. Keegan
Murray's good, but a 3-point shooting power forward. It's useful, but that's like 6-man status right there. That's 6-man stuff. For me, you can't have I mean, you can, but he's an undersized power forward who can shoot the 3. Yeah, they needed shooters, but you also needed. I mean, one thing that and I guess one of the bigger things that they did, getting Sabonis onto the team, you need to get Sabonis some help. You need to get Sabonis some help. Down there, he can't. He's barely hitting 7 foot. He's 6'11", and you wonder why they get bullied by teams like the Pelicans and bigger teams, because they got nobody underneath. They got no rebounding. When the what was it last year when they went on that run against the Warriors, and everyone was thinking, oh man, but what happened? They were getting out rebounded because they're undersized. So you went and got a power forward that's an undersized power forward. He's really a small forward. If anything, he's not really. He's not a natural power forward. I don't think he is. He's more of a small forward shooter. That really, I mean, could Keegan Murray be that guy to take them to the next level? Maybe on a dice roll chance, maybe. But again, he's 6-man, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. He's 6-man talent that they drafted way too high. Because after Paolo Banchero, after Chet Holmgren, the drop off was, and it usually is like that in the NBA draft. Your first 2-3 guys are big high tier, and then there's a steep drop off right after that, and that's kind of what happened in that draft. The Kings were hoping and praying to God that the Magic and the Oklahoma City Thunder were looking at something completely different to where they could have landed one of those guys. And
I like that assessment.
Keegan Murray was just, I guess, at that point, the better option. Should he have been a number 3 overall pick? Debatable. But when you compare it against everybody else in that draft class, yeah, probably. But when you look at the Kings, there's, again, it goes back to what ifs. What if they drafted Luka? Hell, what if they drafted Steph Curry? They got pictures of Steph Curry in Kings practice jerseys during, the times where, before the draft. What if they drafted all of these different big men that have come out? What if they drafted there's a lot of what ifs with the team that management and they're kind of starting to figure it out now, but they're still a really undersized team.
They are.
That they need to invest in 2 to 3 legitimate rebounding big men this offseason, whether through the draft, whether free agency, whatever it is. They need to sign somebody. Like, there's a lot of talks of them going to get guys like Zach LaVine or some just smaller guys, shooters or playmakers. They need big men. That's just
stay away from Zach LaVine.
He's injury prone too, but that might be the reason why they be able to afford him, though, is because of the fact they might bank off the fact that if he can stay healthy, we can not only get him cheap, but if he is healthy, he'd probably be able to add a little something to the team. But it ain't going to be rebounding. It's just going to be highlight. It's going to be highlight plays and threes. That's it. If the Kings want to get over that hump and get to be successful, they need big men, and that's what they don't have right now. They don't have that.
Yeah.
By the way, at the half, it is the Boston Celtics 58, the Pacers 57 in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Again, Boston up 3-0. Should they win tonight, they'll make their second trip to the finals in the last 4 seasons.
They're getting there.
So again, 58-57 the score at the half. So far, Boston shooting 48% from the floor, Pacers 46%, Boston 8 of 20 from three-point range, Indiana 6 of 15, so that's 40% on both sides. Rebounds, Indiana leading by 5 over the rebound category, 8 offensive rebounds to 5 for Boston, so that favors Indiana, but the turnovers, 6 for Indiana, 5 for Boston. Points in the paint, controlled by Boston, 28-24. Leading scorers at the half for each team. Tatum leading for Boston with 16. Brown and Holiday each have 10. White has 9. Horford has 5. Pritchard has 5 off the bench for Boston. For Indiana, it is Nembhard, who was shooting 7 of 11 from the floor with 16. Siakam with 13 and 5 rebounds. Topple with 5. McConnell with 8 off the bench as the Pacers down by 1 here. 58-57. And fans joining us right now live from the gym in the Grand Canyon State to promote the next events for Flash Media. Headbanging and all, the one, the only, from Flash Media Sports, Mr. Mel Carry. Mel, how are you, sir? Welcome back to the show.
Hey, what it do, guys? What it do?
What's up, Mel?
What's up, Mizzle? Jay, what
Mel?
It do?
What up, man?
Just chilling, dub deuces. Just chilling here right now. I'm at X Muay Thai, actually next to my guy, Vin. Right now, you can't really see, but he's right there.
Oh, yeah.
So he's right there. He is the owner of the gym that I'm currently at, the X Muay Thai. Let me try to get rid of this background, actually. How can I get rid of that? Oh. Well, anyways, the guys are doing some work right now.
Right?
Let me wait. Hold on. Let me try to fix this background real quick, guys.
Take your time, Mel. You good.
A live sparring session.
Oh, yeah. So, some of these guys are actually getting ready to fight in this event that they have coming up.
So just again, folks,
Saturday.
to
all right, we'll do a live photo.
which again,
Dub, you still behind?
Post right here.
Oh man,
on the
how do I get rid of this background? Bye, guys. This is some StreamYard, guys. Don't judge Flash Media on this, guys, okay? We are actually a quality media company. But anyways, so his event is the Grand Prix. I'm going to try to pull it up. It's on June 1st, 6 p.m. It's a Grand Prix finals. Actually, some of his fighters are actually here that are going to be fighting in the event.
Nice.
Why the heck? All right. Delete background. There we go. Okay. All right. So there we go. I got to show you some stuff. All right.
There we go.
Oh, yes.
Live sparring
Yes.
going on. Nice.
All right. So we got Ben. He's the man right here. This dude right here is a solid
sir.
guy. Got a great nonprofit. So we'll definitely get him on in a second. I'm just going to show you some of the things that he has going on. That's one of his fighters. Jorge. That's my guy right there. I call him Chopper City. Okay.
Chopper.
Right. All right. The reason why I gave him, even though that might not be his official name, this is one of the first times that I seen him fight. I'm gonna just give it to you. Why you think I call him Chopper City? Just think about it. He was chopping. He chopped his boy's legs down pretty serious. You know, it was like he was like Hacksaw Jim Duggan, but it was with his legs.
Damn.
You know, so this is just this is their crew right here. They're actually one of the top. They're actually one of the top Muay Thai gyms in the state of Arizona. There's some rankings out, definitely. So they're one of the top schools. The cool thing about this, for his next event that he has, the winners are actually getting flown out to Thailand, and the next show in Thailand is on the 22nd. All right. So just kind of walk around his nonprofit right here. They got a nonprofit. We'll walk around and show you the nonprofit. So a lot of things that Flash Media does with these guys, any of like the funding and stuff that we do make, we donate it to this organization right here. They're a 501c3, Southeast Asian Arts and Alliance. Okay, they pulled a lot of people. Yeah, they pulled a lot of people off of, I mean, just some different backgrounds, got them in here. Good group of guys. You know, he also sponsors the USA Boxing for Arizona. So the USA Boxing for the state of Arizona is actually held at his gym, and he's been doing that for a little while. All right. So what I'll do, I got my glasses on because they're like headphones and stuff. So that's why.
Oh, you
know,
good, brother?
I'm just saying. I know I'm cool, but I'm.
Are those the Ray-Bans with the cameras in them?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I need those.
They pretty dope, man. They pretty dope.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we have our boy Mel Carry, Mel here with us, part of Flash Media, also part of the Mizzle and Dub Show. This is our guy as he's out there showing us a little bit of boxing. What's to come as we will be, it looks like we will be coexisting with Flash Media here pretty soon. The Mizzle and Dub Show will be combining. So,
amen.
Stay tuned for a lot of stuff that Flash Media Sports will be producing, and we will be a side piece for Flash Media and what they will be doing. So, Mel,
side piece.
you know how that's the word that just came out of my head right now. I was trying to think of a professional word, but that's the only thing that came out.
See, no, that's just like I knew where you was going. See, I knew where you was going with it, but it's all
no.
good,
But that's why we have JP on the show for things like that. He catches on to certain things. That he said.
yeah, it is. So let me see. I'm gonna try to get Ben on if you guys want to probably ask him some questions. It'll probably be a little difficult for him to hear, but he's definitely open to it. I told him about all different things, but he can definitely probably share a little bit more and maybe even try to get another time to say things. I know he's in coach mode right now, so we'll kind of try and see what we can get. Hey, did you want to get on real quick and say a couple things? Are you okay? Or I know you're in coach mode.
The platform is open for him right now.
Okay.
We could definitely give him the platform.
You okay with talking with him on the glasses? All right, because it might be hard to hear. Okay. I'm trying to get Ben to get some of these glasses and stuff. So hold on, he's gonna throw the glasses on.
Hey, Doug, remove the tag real quick. There we go.
There he goes.
All right. Floor is yours, brother. Can you hear us?
There's some pretty serious feedback.
I know. Yeah, I don't know who that's coming from either.
That might be coming from Black Chicken Rogers over there. Yup.
Hello?
There
Hello?
we go.
Damn Ray-Bans.
Yep.
Oh, okay, here it goes.
We're good. Dub, unmute your mic.
Well, then now it. Okay, it just did it again.
We can't hear him. Hey, who has to open?
Hello?
Yeah,
Yo.
we can hear you, Mel.
Okay, I know what it is. So when we put them on, we got to switch it. Okay, we'll try one more time, okay, to get them on.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Dub, unmute your mic. There we go.
No, I unmuted it.
See, as soon as Mel switched it over,
okay,
that's
yeah.
when it did that. Oh, there we go.
No, we got him.
Now we're good. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
The floor is yours, brother. Go ahead and speak upon whatever you want to talk about. You stage yours.
Oh, well, my name is Vince Iveth, man. I am the promoter of Southeast Asian Arts Alliance. We promote Muay Thai kickboxing in North America, and we have a show here in Bangkok in June 22nd. And we also have a show coming up here this Saturday, June 1st at the Stratus Event Center. And hopefully we have your guys' support, man.
Well, by you being on the show right now, you already got our support, my brother. So whatever Mel wants to do, Mel has our ultimate support, and we trust whatever Mel wants to put out on our show. So by you being on here, man, you already got it.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much, guys.
Of course.
So here's
so
my
how's
question.
your how's it? Go ahead, Dub.
So just what made you want to get into the fight game and do a non-profit and just be a pillar in the community in Arizona?
Muay Thai has really been a part of my life since I was a kid. And, I actually got into a lot of trouble when I was younger. So Muay Thai has been like that catalyst for me to be something positive for myself. And since it's done so much for me, I just want to be able to share that opportunity with other people that may be in my shoes, and hopefully they can turn, a dark time into light.
That's tremendous. That is tremendous. I like that. Just for you to take your story and to give your story and try to help out someone else, that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I'm trying to do is just inspire people, because I feel like I had to learn everything the hard way. So if I can be somewhat of a help to somebody else and avoid some of the struggles that I've gone through, that makes me sleep better at night.
Oh, that's also great to hear, because some of these up and coming, I would say, these kids don't understand some things unless it comes from somebody that's been there and been through it. So for you to go through it and try to put it out there, what you've been through, to help out someone else, that is also tremendous, because they can go off your story if they've been through it. You've been there and you can help out other people with your story. So, man, that's we do on the Mizzle and Dub Show. Appreciate what you do, man. And whatever you want to do with Flash Media Sports, will definitely be a platform for you guys. So
that does speak volumes, though, because even though people do have the experiences that the young ones have, it honestly takes true leadership and focus and stuff like that to be able to bring them, to be able to kind of get them to see what you've already seen. So that's already big time right there.
Thank you very much.
That shows a lot about the character, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well said, JP. Well said. So just given that I got two young men that I'm raising, for if they can hear your story, you know what I'm saying? Not that they're going through anything like that, but just to hear a story like that is I'm appreciative that you do that for these young men, man. That is awesome.
Thank you, man. I'm doing my best. I can't touch everybody, but anybody that's willing to listen or hear my story, I'm willing to help them out.
Well, that's what our Lord and Savior did.
So,
whoever wants to listen, he leads the way. So you're doing the right thing, brother. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you very much.
Of course.
All right,
So
let me hand
who
this
would
back
you say is
over.
some of your? Not just one last
ahead.
question. Who would you say is some of your biggest influence in watching Muay Thai fighting, which to the general public that they might not know about? Who are some of your biggest influences?
Good question,
when fighting wise, probably be like Buakaw Bonchamek. He's a famous fighter. Sanchai, I've actually got to hold pads for him. But in terms of business, there's a few guys like Chatri Sit Yatong. He's actually the CEO of One Championship. I've studied a lot of like Mayweather. So I've taken a lot of game from a lot of different promoters and just kind of put my own flavor on it.
Nice.
Well,
I like how you said Mayweather.
Before you go,
I love how you said Mayweather. I'm a big Floyd fan, so for you to mention that man right there, man, that means a lot.
Yeah.
So just
he mastered
so
his
just
craft,
one more
right?
time.
Yes.
True. But before you go, just one more time, go ahead there and promote your businesses, promote your gym, so our viewers can get an understanding. And also, if we have subscribers that live in Arizona, if they want to learn the art of Muay Thai fighting, you can promote them and tell them where they go. So, floor is yours to promote your businesses one more time.
Mention off. It's YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, X, whatever. Mention everything, brother, so we can promote you guys as well.
Yeah. So our website is xmuaythaigym.com. Instagram, same xmuay thai gym. That's really our main socials, to be honest, is Instagram and our website.
All right.
Well, Vic, we appreciate the time and we appreciate you coming on and blessing our show and also giving us an outlet for you to promote your next event. We appreciate the time and the door is always open. Doors open.
Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Thank you. Blessing, sir.
Yes.
All right. So that was Vic from out there in Arizona, Muay Thai Gym, which by the way, folks.
You gotta switch it over
It is
again.
called the
You guys gotta reset it.
Elation.
There we go.
All
right.
So yeah,
Mel
we're
Carry
good, Mel.
joining us.
sir. Yeah, we're just chilling. Ben blessed me, allowed me to come hang out with them today. So just been hanging with them.
Nice.
I like it.
Yeah.
So, which by the way, as mentioned on the flyers, we have the Cool Down Throwdown that's coming up this Saturday and Sunday, June 1st and June 2nd in Arizona, to which tickets are available on the flyers that we just mentioned here on the Mizzle Dub Show. Of course, Mel Carry also does stuff for the ASNFL. Some of the great camera shots and camera stuff that you see is because of Mel Carry, and he must get credit because the last week we were on air, it was literally him doing everything with the help from Derek also. So it was literally a 2-man production crew during week 6 of the A7.
I gotta say something real quick. Look.
Go ahead,
JP. When me and the rest of the John Feathers Country K, DJ Massett, when we met Mel at the A7FL championship game and saw everything that he was doing, not just production, but going back to and from Vegas to get everything that was needed, whether it was cameras, wires, computer, whatever it needed. Mel was the definition of fucking Superman when it came to production and everything, man. Honestly, we learned a shit ton from you, and to actually be able to still have that relationship to keep learning and getting to know more about what Flash Media and everything's all about. People, if you're not paying attention, you're wrong. I just want to let you know you're wrong. You guys need to go follow this man. He knows what he's doing. He's the truth. I'm telling you.
And stop hating on Mel, man.
Bro.
Stop hating on Mel. For all those haters out there, stop hating on Mel for doing what he do.
It's crazy. Some of the people, and the crazy thing, speaking of hate, some of the people, it's like they come around and act like they want to be down or whatnot, and it's all good though. When the hate comes, I just embrace it. That's all I can do. But it's
how
crazy.
do you hate on Mel?
Well, JP, let me say this: if Mel don't have haters, he ain't doing nothing right. So he needs more.
I guess.
And so what I just say is, on the Mizzle and Dub show, we don't hate Mel. We just trying to be a part of what Mel world is going through. And I'm glad that he's introducing us to his world right now. So we appreciate you, Mel. Continue that hustle, brother.
All right, thanks. And I appreciate you guys. And honestly, like I look forward to and you guys are helping me out too. And I appreciate you guys. And I definitely look forward to all the work that we're gonna do together collectively, all of us. So we have some big things in the work. There are a couple of things that we have. We have a couple NDAs right now that I can't really put out anything with a couple of things coming out. But then there are some things that I'm just looking forward to that we're all going to work with together. We're going to be in Northern Cal. We're going to be Southern Cal. We already got Vegas. We're Arizona, and so
let's go.
I'm going to continue, and I want to help continue to grow like with guys like you. And let's just do it together, help each other out, and help impact the community, sports, and everything.
That's it. That's what we do it for.
Hell yeah.
There you have it. There you have it. The hardest working man in sports, Mr. Mel Carry of Flash Media Sports. Well, of course, taking the time to give us some Muay Thai boxing and just, as you see it again, I got some live sparring going on up there in Arizona. Of course.
That's my guy right there, Chopper.
Of course, we got the cool down throwdown happening on June 1st and 2nd. Of course, later on in the month of June, they'll be taking a trip to Thailand to compete in the Muay Thai kickboxing tournament.
Big time, man. Like, I don't know if y'all understand, like, when it comes to like Muay Thai in Thailand and everything. Oh my God, y'all don't
right. Tell him, JP. Tell him.
Talk
to him. For the novices and everything out there, like, y'all do not understand how big time that really is.
Right?
Like, Muay Thai in Thailand is like football in Texas. Like,
exactly.
It's almost its own religion.
Perfect statement, JP. Perfect statement.
So to be able to see like the highest of the high. The highest level Muay Thai there in Thailand, like, man, that's a bucket list thing for me at one point. I know that for sure.
100%. 100%.
For sure, to be able to catch an event like that out there in Thailand, that would be awesome.
Definitely, we're going to plug you guys with the passes so y'all can get all access to it and check it out. And whatever y'all need, we get some fighters. Hopefully get a sit down with Vin again when he's like, not in the coach mode right now, but
hey, this is awesome, man. Flash Media with the Mizzle and Dub show and All Pro Joffos, man. You guys stay tuned for what's about to come, man.
Hey, freaking tune. We about to take this by the throat.
I was gonna say, by the way, normal people would have taken that first thrust kick and just sat down.
Hey, thank you. I'm glad I was the only one that saw that, JP. I'm glad I was the only one that saw that.
No, I'll get in the work.
Okay, the work. This is what I'm talking about.
At first I thought that was Keith Thurman, but of course he cut his hair. But I mean, he almost looked like that's Keith Thurman's younger brother.
He's got a smaller head than Keith Thurman, though.
100%.
That is true. That is true.
Hell yeah!
Hey, look at Mel always working though. Look at Mel giving us the great coverage.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, that's what they do out here, West Valley and Phoenix, far west. Flash Media. This is probably the farthest Flash Media comes out west, but it's definitely worth the trip. This is one of the top gyms in the state right now. It's listed publicized. They're at the top. And honestly, all the shows. They're competing. They're gonna probably gonna be the top very soon. So
I like it.
And that's there. Yep.
Love it.
Craziest thing though, a lot of the Muay Thai fighters, there's different realms to it when it comes to like being humble, when it comes to martial arts and everything. Mm-hmm. So Muay Thai fighters, again, this is my opinion, some of the most humble, down to earth people that if you provoke them will kill you. These are the types of guys that you see at the club that are just quiet, and if you fuck with them, it's gonna be a bad day for you.
100%.
But nine times out of 10 times out of 10, some of the coolest people you ever hang around with.
So in other So in other words, basically they're the most dangerous people on the planet.
They're dangerous.
I would say
Next to Mike Tyson, yes.
elbows, knees, like everything.
Yes.
Every part of your body, essentially, other than your head, is being
Yeah.
used to
like I said,
disembowel your opponent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
next to Mike Tyson, yes. They are the most dangerous. Yes, next to Mike Tyson. Yes.
Yeah.
Even at 58.
Right.
I'm just glad I'm cool with a lot of these guys.
Right.
Hey,
Mel, well spoken, Mel. That is 100%.
You definitely would want them in the foxhole with you if you're in the foxhole. No question.
Hey, we all know the saying. If it's a dark alley that you walk down, you want them motherfuckers right there as your back. If you walk down a dark alley and go to war. So 100%,
these are the type of guys that when you're about to get into a fight and they look at you and go, "You sure you want to do this?" Like those are the calm, cool, collected going, "Oh yeah, no, he's ice cold. No, yeah, no. Matter of fact, I apologize."
These are motherfuckers you can walk into if you go into a bar, and if your mentality is like, "I'm going here to start a bar fight," those are motherfuckers you want to go in there with a bar fight. Like, bar fight, I got my guys with me. So Mel, you 100% good.
Avengers assemble.
100.
Right.
100.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I look forward to it, man. What we got coming on and the network that we're gonna have, and even like bringing you guys into the live broadcast. That's what I'm really excited to, when we can get you guys cash into the live like feeds and you know, just talking. Even if we can pull the fighters and stuff away and just have you guys chopping in, because all the technology is there. It's just really like what we're doing, talking and networking to utilize that. So even wherever there's a show, if anybody's available, hey man, just patching in and, you know, promoting ourselves, but also everything that's going on with it. So
well, I'm pretty sure that I can speak for the Mizzle and Dub show. We're 100% in, and I'm pretty sure the Jaffos will being locked in as well too.
100%.
Oh yeah, I look forward to it. And yeah, we got the right now. One thing we can talk about is that United Basketball.
Yes.
So we can talk about that.
And there's one in Sacramento. Let's go. Let's go.
Can't wait for that.
Already.
Thank you.
Already Sacramento. Yep, that's already. You know, that's going to be great. They got.
You got the
right
Mizzle
now,
and Dub show
teams.
for sure. You definitely got us.
Yep, and we got we got the Japos. So it's going to be great. We got all that, and now we're just really trying to figure out like the legalities of things. I think SoCal will be pretty easier for us because like we already have affiliates, like you guys are out there. Now we're trying to worry about they got Colorado, which I think Colorado's going to fall off. So they actually have 16 teams, and they're talking about starting the season with 8 just because of finances and travel. And so if it goes down to the 8 teams, that means we got Northern Cal, Southern Cal, Arizona, and I think there might be in Nevada. And so we're just really trying to figure that out, figure out how things are going to be covered, how we're going to disperse the equipment, and then also just going over the finances with the owner, Tyler Morgan of the league, which actually was going to purchase a division in Arizona at one point in time for the A7FL.
Really?
So pretty much everything you said, Mel, is basically going to start off more based West Coast style. Everything's going to start on our side.
Yep, everything. And so, and then the good thing about it is that it's funded. And then there's going to be funding there also too to help support, you know, as well. So it's going to be great for all of us, you know, just to do what we're doing. We're basically doing what we're doing.
Hold up.
Yes.
Whoa.
Doug got some breaking news.
Yes.
Somebody might want to get the Hallelujah chorus ready because as of right now, I guarantee you a whole bunch of players in Major League Baseball right now is saying Hallelujah. Ladies and gentlemen, Angel Hernandez has retired from umpiring.
Let's go!
I was just talking about that today.
Yes!
I was just
He is
talking
the
about
most
that
horrible
today.
umpire in baseball.
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
Mel. I
No,
know
you're
you were
good.
doing your thing, but right
Nah.
now, what Dub just said for us baseball fans
Oh,
is like the
fuck, thank
greatest
you.
news, like to a baby being born.
Hey, I might go back to watching baseball now.
Damn.
It might
Was
be
he
tolerable
that
now.
bad? Was he
See,
that bad?
Yes, he was. Yes, he
Mel,
was. Oh my God.
Mel,
Yeah.
horrible.
Damn.
Hey, you wouldn't want this dude as your baby
Heat.
mama.
This
They give him
motherfucker
some heat
couldn't
over
ump a
here.
little league game.
They give him some heat.
Wait, we'll put that action. We'll put that action
that's
number one,
good.
Mel.
All right, that was
No,
giving
we
some
got
heat
you.
for
We
me.
got you. We got
That was
you.
gonna some
There it
heat.
is. We love this
All right, but
action. No, we love that action, Mel. Yes, thank you, Dub. Hallelujah. Angel Hernandez is done, but right now we got practicing going on. As Mel is giving us the inside scoop right now. We love it.
Okay.
But yeah,
But that's-
just
Flash Media, Mizzle and Dub Show, and All Pro Joffos are all in the connection, ladies and gentlemen. So look us up. We are
And
all
support.
we all support each other right now.
Yeah, that's the only way we're
this is
really
it.
gonna grow. And once, and it's coming, man. It's coming. We all doing our thing.
Hey, I believe you,
We're
Mel.
all doing our thing, and it's
I'm just trying to follow your lead, brother.
A lot of challenges. But hey, just staying strong. Forget all the haters. Even like it's crazy. Y'all
We
gonna
need
see,
more of them,
y'all
though.
gonna have people coming on board and like, hey, what's up? And they're gonna be talking behind your back. They're gonna be like, oh man, I
We
can
need
do this
it. We
better
need
than
them, Mel.
Mizzle and Dub. Yeah. But they
We
gonna
need
act
them,
like
Mel,
they,
because
they gonna
guess
act like
what?
they're your people though. They gonna act like it's
When
crazy.
that hater go talk to somebody else, they gonna have to chime in and see what we do, and that person might have a different perspective from that hater. So then we gain a subscriber. Now the Joffos got a subscriber. Flash Media got a subscriber. The Mizzle and W got a subscriber. So we want those haters.
I love dealing with trolls on social media anyway. Bring them on.
yeah, you do. Yes, you do. You thrive on that like none other. That is
And
fact.
ladies and gentlemen, if you not have checked out the latest edition of the All Pro Joffos, listen to what my brother went and just gave JP a whole different perspective because he did not know what was going on with Michael Jordan's life.
Not just that subject on life. Like, God damn.
Uh-oh.
Like I'm rethinking my entire thought process of how.
No, don't go ahead, JP. Go and continue. We can watch the work while you talk. This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Like you just hear it.
That's why I call him Chopper, man.
The passion.
Hey,
look at
he
that.
fought this dude from Vegas. He fought this dude from Vegas and told him legs up.
That is the definition of sweet chin music, if there ever was one.
Wait, he's not working on nothing else but his leg kicks. So
they're finishing up with like 100.
Hey,
look at his quad.
All I understand.
Look at it. You just look at his quads, and you know exactly what the problem for the opponent is going to be.
By the way, at 4:22, as Opie Toppin just hits a three, it is now 76-71 Indiana with 4:14 to go here in the third quarter in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the latest edition of the Mizzle and Dub Show. As we have Mel Carry out there doing his thing down there with the Muay Thai going. We have JP from the All Pro Joffos joining us while we give you live stats what's going on in the Eastern Conference Finals, which we all believe is going to be over. We just love everything that's going on. Thank you, Mel, for joining us and giving us that insight for this what's going on. JP, thank you for joining us.
Oh yeah,
we love everything that's going on. Hey, we are. This is what we do, man. We sit back and relax and talk sports.
And not to mention, Angel Hernandez just retired from Major League Baseball from umpiring.
Yes.
You can repeat that sentence for the rest
all
of the
day,
show, and I will be all here for it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna have to look up on that now because I've heard the name, but it's crazy. I used to work for Major League Baseball, so 2014 when they implemented the replay system, I was actually part of the onboarding process for MLB, but through the Arizona Diamondbacks. So I worked with them for a little while, and I got to learn baseball and love baseball, but I still don't know all the players. But 9 innings, have y'all seen that by Ken Burns?
Ken Burns.
Yes.
Ken Burns has made some fantastic documentaries about baseball.
Yes.
Especially the first one, baseball, back in '94. and then the latest one he did. Ken Burns makes some fantastic baseball documentaries. If you have not checked them out, please do so.
Yes.
If you're really a fan of baseball like I am, you will enjoy it. Even if you're not, just
It's
what he
great history.
does, it's good stuff. It really is.
Yeah, it's really good history. Really good history. So yeah,
But
definitely.
the fact that Mel, that you know that you're still learning and everything, but you know what the name Angel Hernandez
Facts.
is, tells me everything you need to know.
Yeah. I'm more though just to kind of see some of the discrepancies that he had and stuff, you know?
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
just bad. He couldn't ump a little league game like that. This dude is just absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible.
I'm still
Passion.
trying to figure out. I'm still
Look
trying
at
to figure
that
out how.
passion. Look at
Good
that
Lord.
passion, ladies and gentlemen.
I want
That's
that
right
smoke.
there. Right there. What's going on? That is a whole lot of passion.
No, thank you. I don't need
Pe-
that, nor do I want that in my life. No, thank you.
People, you
Let's
do realize
go.
like
Chop
they
up, chop up,
when they
chop
take a
up,
break.
chop up, chop
Let's
up.
go. Hey,
Yeah.
continue that passion with them kicks,
When they-
man.
When they take a break, it's like 10 seconds and then they're back to work. They're
Right.
just quick breather, and we're talking about work ethic and endurance. Like, good Lord. What fighters have to
Yeah.
go through on a daily basis to train and get ready for an absolute war with another human being.
100%.
Like that, it's
Yeah.
the casual does not even know.
Hey, do y'all want me to see if I can get him on real quick? I think he's like a co-main or main event for that.
If you want to, absolutely.
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure Dub will have a lot of questions for him. So yes.
Okay. Hey, Vic,
we
it's okay if we
want,
get
we
him
want
on?
all the
Is he
smoke
done?
for the
Get
Mizzle
him
and
on
Dub
through?
show.
Okay. So yeah, we're on a podcast. This is somebody we're affiliated with in Las Vegas. Mizzle Dub Show. Them got the Jappos there in Northern Cal. They also have a podcast. They're helping, like we're collaborating together and doing some work. But you know, I was trying to get you on real quick. They might want to ask you a couple questions. And then I'm trying to get his name in Christian to Chopper. So all right, but we're gonna put the glasses on you so you can hear, okay? Yeah.
And we got to switch it over again.
Hello.
There we go.
We got you. How are you?
Welcome.
Doing great, man. You finishing up camp. Just got to sweat out a few extra pounds. But we're there, man. Excited to show out. That's all we do here.
So in Muay Thai, do they have weight divisions like they do in boxing also? Or is it just
Yes,
one?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
There's featherweight, there's lightweight, there's bantamweight. I myself I'm a bantamweight. So 135. But this GP is for 134 and a half.
Okay. Where are you at right now?
Right now, I weighed in this morning at 139. So I'm like 5 pounds out. So it's just sweating, staying active, keep the body moving, you know.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
We'll certainly keep those feeling. But just real quickly, give us your background and how you discovered Muay Thai and just define your love for the sport.
Yes.
Well, my love for the sport, man, I mean, it's made me who I am today. 6 years ago, I wasn't this man that I am today. I would say I would call myself like a loser, fucking scared, you know, but it showed me who I really am, you know. It helps you push through like the adversity, finding new limits for yourself, and, you know, always pursuing to be better. That's why. And then, I mean, I used to be a soccer player, but this is different. This is way different. I started playing soccer my whole life, and then I found this when I was 24. I'm 29 now, so I've just been doing it for about 6 years now.
Nice.
5 years, yeah.
Well, that's
a further explanation on why the kicks are so powerful. I can tell you.
Exactly. Thank you, JP. So, what brought you from soccer to this?
Well,
because I understand soccer I love soccer too. I can watch soccer all day, but I do love the physical contact of what you're doing with the Muay Thai right now. What brought you away from soccer to this?
Well, soccer, I've always been competitive, but the thing about like soccer, like you have other individuals that you have to depend on, you know. So like
100%.
So, you know, like if like say not that I say that I was good, but like say I'm doing everything I can, but everyone isn't, you still lose, you know. So I didn't like
I
that.
play
So,
basketball, brother, so I understand what you say.
you know, so like
Yeah.
this, like you have a team, you have the coaches and everything, but when you're in the ring, like
It's you.
it's you,
It's
you know,
you.
you
Yes.
have to adapt, you have to get creative, you have to
Love
survive,
it.
you know.
100%.
So it's
100%.
it's real. It's like soccer's real too, but like this is just, you know, you get to test your skills against another man, you know, and there ain't nothing realer than that.
Big facts. Big facts.
Besides
So,
war, but you know.
so
Yes.
who is your do you know who your opponent is coming up in this
Yeah,
next event?
yeah. Actually, it's a cool story. I fought him earlier this year. We went out to Thailand. We did
Mhm.
a WBC
Nice.
tournament out there. I actually lost to him
Nice.
in a unanimous decision. So it just like it's not. I mean, all love for him. You know, he made me better and everything. But you know, I'm looking to get that back. I'm looking to get the W. So it's a good feeling, man. I'm grateful for everything.
That humbleness right there.
Yeah, straight up. That's
So
well said, JP.
throughout like this whole experience, what has been some of like the highlights, some things that you can remember going like, you know what? Because there's when people switch over and do other things, especially individual sports, combat sports especially, there's a bit of an like awakening, I guess you can say. What was that moment in time when you started doing Muay Thai that you decided, oh yeah, this is for me. This is something that I want to, continue
I
to
love
pursue.
that question.
So when I first started again, like I was looking for something. I felt like I wanted like a full body experience, like a full body training and stuff like that. And my I had like a before I tried this out, my homie he told me like, hey, try it out. You'll be good at it. But I was like, nah, you know, I was scared. I was scared back then.
Mm.
And then he told me again a few years later. He's like, hey, I'm doing a few classes. Come through. I came through. I love the training. And then ever since then, I just didn't stop. I kept going. I went to my first SAA event. And it like I was so in love with it that I was like, I gotta try it myself. And then once I stepped in the ring, ooh, game over, man. I loved it. I loved the feeling. I love the nerves. I love the feeling of kicking somebody in the leg, kicking them in the head. You know, it's just I don't. It's just hard to describe, but I love it. You know.
So what would you say your strategy would be going into this rematch fight for you to try to get the win this time as opposed to the last fight?
So I mean the strategy. I mean the strategy doesn't really change. It was a great match. I in my opinion, like I gassed out. So I made a lot of mistakes as far as like I wasn't disrupting the movement. I wasn't taking control. I was just getting overwhelmed. So I worked a lot of my footwork, a lot of my defense. You know, I'm really confident in my striking. So I feel like I'm a bit more technical than him in that aspect. But we'll see. I mean, it's a 50-50, you know. But we're going in there looking for a knockout. He has a lot of openings. He has a
I
lot of
like
openings.
that.
I know the openings he has. I mean, I think I don't make the same mistake twice, so I know what I'm looking for. I know what I need to hit, and I know I can hit it. You know.
I like that. I like your confidence. I like your confidence, man. It seemed like you did a lot of a film study as well on this one, and on
Yeah.
not on top of your maybe your film study, but you're learning from what you did from the first fight with him and
Yeah,
what he's
yeah,
capable of doing. So
yeah,
that
and that
means you've
humbled
done
me.
your
That
homework.
loss humbled me. You know, like he was a better man that day. So
I
that
like
loss
it.
humbled me. It made me way better. It made me like fall in love with the game. Like just getting more technical with the training, getting stronger. You know, it's just I feel great, man. I feel like a fucking weapon.
Oh my!
Oh
Oh
baby,
Like
my!
it.
I love
Like
that.
it.
Hey, I love that, man. I
Like every
I
bit
love
of
your
it.
energy, and I love that you know that you're learning
Appreciate that,
from your
brother.
last fight. So that
Yeah, I mean
means
that's all it is, man.
you really paid attention and you're taking this shit serious.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Adaptability is
Obviously,
key.
like I'm gonna have fun with it because that's just how I am. I'm gonna have fun with it.
Yes.
I love bringing that energy in the ring as well.
Yes.
You know, but yeah, I mean, we don't do this shit to play. You know.
No,
Facts.
you don't play
Facts.
fight.
Yeah, you
No.
don't. You could get hurt. I mean, I have a family. I have a day job, so I gotta go into work on Tuesday. Or I mean, on Monday.
Oh, there we go.
And you definitely don't want them asking questions to how you come there when you show up after a
Yeah,
fight.
that's how it is, man.
Awesome.
But if you have anything that you want to self-promote for you of how people can just get in contact with you or want to get in contact with you, the floor is yours.
Yeah,
Go ahead
I
and
mean,
promote.
they can follow us on X Muay Thai. They post a lot about it. My fights there. My IG tag is at @Jorge19. That's my IG.
I love it.
My Facebook's Jorge Figueroa. I mean, you can find me there as well. But yeah, check us out. I mean, we're gonna be as active as we can this year. This is my 3rd fight this year. We're trying to get more. I want to get at least up to 15 fights. I'm currently at 10. So if I could get a few more fights in this year, that'd be awesome.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, we'll definitely be looking up your tag name, brother. Definitely try to get you out there, man. Appreciate you giving us definitely give you a few of your time, man. And good luck in your
anytime.
fight.
Thank you.
Get him,
You guys have
Chopper.
a good one.
Get him.
Get him, man. Yeah, get him.
Jorge Chopper Figueroa joining us for Muay Thai. Courtesy of
Chopper.
Mel Media.
Get to that
Mel
chopper.
Get there now.
Now. Do it.
Now.
Yeah.
Love it.
I like that.
Love it. That was a good spot, man. Good spot.
Our appreciation
Thank you,
to
Mel.
him.
Thank you for that,
yes.
Mel.
Thank you, Mel. Appreciate you for doing that.
100% for that, man.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Oh, you already know. Like I say, our platform is open, man. Like I said earlier, I'm pretty sure the Jaffos, their platform be open. Our platform is definitely open for stuff like this, man. We love that.
I want to get like we talked with Hans Themistode in boxing and stuff. I would love to get more fighters on.
Yes.
I would love to get more people.
Hey,
fight
if you
on
know
there.
anything about me, and Dub will tell you this, I'm a big basketball, football, blah 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 blah. But when it comes to boxing and this MMA shit, I can sit here and talk this shit sun up to sundown.
Yeah.
Me and Doug can do a 24-hour show about what they're doing and not blink an fucking eye.
Fun sport.
I love this shit. So
one thing I took from that though, because he's gonna be good because
yes, you saw I think you saw what I saw, JP.
Most people after when you build up that type of confidence, especially like after a win and stuff like that, when you take a loss, sometimes that damages ego to the point where it just rolls downhill.
Yes.
What I learned from him is complete opposite. Oh, all right, better man that day, learn from it, get better. Like that's the type of stuff that's like, okay, he's not under that trap mindset of undefeated or bust. He's not trapped by that type of mindset. He's just trying to be the best fighter that he can, get out there, do his thing, and whatever the results are, learn from it and get he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be good, in the long run and stuff. I'll look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, he's actually one of my favorite, man. Like I just seen him, and again, it's so crazy. We were covering an event that he was on, and I didn't even know him at the time, but I just remember this dude just out there, and there was a good fight he had, but at the end, he closed the dude out by just chopping them legs down. Just went to town, leg. Dude, hey, and it was a wrap. It was a wrap after that, and I was like, ever since I've been just watching him and keeping my eyes on him and stuff, he's definitely one of my favorite. You know,
we definitely gonna have to bring him on again, especially after he do big things, because I agree with what JP said. It's just something about his aura, just the little what he was on for this show. I felt a lot from that young man, and that young man is going to be spectacular, and he's already humbled. You can see that already. So when you have somebody that's already humbled before they even get the acclimates that they deserve, when he gets there, he's gonna cherish it and love it. So
those are the best fighters to watch, though.
Thank you, JP.
And that's one thing, and I agree with all that. And one thing, that's what this, not just with him, but with this whole with Muay Thai. So then that's how his club is. That's how their whole club is. It's like they're all humble. They work together as a team, as a family. So whenever the promoter's done, his show's done, his whole team will tear down the ring, and they'll be done in about 15 minutes of tearing down a whole ring for an event. They'll tear down fast, and I'll tear down with the cameras. But they have a community here, and that's what they're building. And I can say that specifically with this gym. And we cover we cover in Arizona, the state. Dash Media covers the most combat sports in the state, and so to see what they're doing, they're one of the few. And actually, for Muay Thai, they definitely have everything that you guys said. With how they're humble, everything like that. Like y'all got to talk to Zen a little bit. Y'all get to talk to them some more. But yeah, so you're going to see that with their crew. And
don't you get that feeling about what's going on right here? How we have me and my brother, we're doing this, but when me and my brother has done this, it's brought on the Jaffos. It's brought you on, Mel. It's brought on. It's that bond that we all have that we just want to put everything out there and support each other. And I felt that from him. And so this is going to be good, man. You guys better understand what's about to happen.
There's some exciting shit about
It's some exciting shit that's about to come on. And and what you guys don't know that, hey, we got more. Oh, okay. Mel is about to bless the Mizzle and Dub show with a lot of stuff that's going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned.
Yeah, we're about to be blessing everything. It's like we collectively, because honestly, I can't do what I do without y'all. And y'all
we can do the same.
Y'all gonna help put on eyes and stuff. So, and you guys are great what you do, and you guys are helping me. Believe it or not, I'm an introvert. So. So this stuff is helping me out with my public speaking. So, yeah.
Right. Well, it goes to show, Mel, because your first introduction into the world was on the Mizzle and Dub show. So now that after your first appearance on this, look at you now. So the growth has already been shown. And so
he went from being introverted, not want to say nothing, just waving towels in the middle.
They'd be like,
exactly.
Crazy.
So let's take off. Let's take off. I already told you, Mel. Whatever you got for us, we're ready.
Oh yeah, definitely coming. That's why I'm just trying to keep sending stuff y'all way. Then we're trying to, with the technology we have, we're wanting to try to figure out the best way to give y'all backdoor access, to where you don't have to go through all the front end access just to access something live. Like you guys could just go there directly live, and you just go there directly from the backdoor access, no Diddy, and then y'all just got the access. But so y'all can just call me. And then you can pull whatever. And then y'all can just say. Anything y'all want, y'all can just utilize it, like be able to download it yourselves and cut it up.
We ready.
Y'all need. So
I think Mel's officially an extrovert now.
100%. 100%. Well, I'll say this: the moment that he accepted our invitation to come out and to speak about what he does, that was put in right there. And I'm glad that Mel accepted that, and we get to see what he does, because I watch everything you guys do on those Sundays, man. And Mel, what you do with what you have,
it's pretty wild. Like,
right.
It's pretty fucking wild.
Right, we appreciate you, Mel. 100%. We appreciate you, man.
And likewise. And then, like I said, if y'all got something, y'all know something, hey, I definitely will try to be their best that I can, But I'm tired of driving, man. So we gotta start flying or something, man. I'm more
hardest man in the industry right there, folks. Hardest man in the industry.
He's put some miles on that vehicle.
Right.
Vehicles. Now I'm just renting them, and I'm just tired of that. So it's I'm just man tired. So I'm glad with this networking stuff that we got coming up, especially with the basketball league and stuff, that's just gonna do more stuff. Yeah, I'm excited about that too. Just to see how that's going to work, and then how that's going to grow, because, there's going to be so many aspects. And this is where, with you guys now, where I believe it's going to be great for y'all, because they're going to have the broadcasting aspect covered, but now they need that voice, and that's you guys, and these are going to be things to where it's they're going to be looking to you guys to. They don't have that. So already what you guys are doing, you just take that, y'all implement it, and now you guys are like a league spokesman or a spokesperson for either the teams or even the league. There's gonna be so we'll just see.
Well, as long as we got Blackskin Rogers leading us the way, we're good.
It's Blackskin Cassell, then it's Blackskin Rogers. What's it gonna be next time, Dub?
Hey, whatever it is. As long as we got the light skin that won't get a tan, we're good.
Oh, it's got to be the batch. It's got to be Black Skin Batch.
Damn you.
I love it, JP.
Damn
I love
you.
it. I love it, JP. I love it.
Well,
Hey.
we can forever blame Mr. Luis Ojeda, which, by the way, hope he's doing good. And he was the one that gave me the infamous nickname during championship weekend a year ago, and it has stuck ever since. And Chris Vera won't let it go for nothing. And then of course Corey Hammond gave it away once I saw it, I can't unsee it. So
once Corey gets a hold of it, it's all over for
It's
you.
a
That's
wrap.
permanent.
That we know.
Hey, but whatever it may be, I'm pretty sure I can speak on this wholesomely. The Mizzle and Dub Show and the All Pro Jaffos are ready for whatever Mel Carry is ready to deliver for us.
Oh, yeah.
We're ready.
Oh yeah, we there. Now's the time. We gotta. Y'all know that Biggie song? Y'all heard that Biggie song? Kick in the door, wave in the fo-fo. All you hear is Papa
Yes.
Don't hit me no more. Talking about a robbery. Well, that's what we about to do.
Yes.
We about to freaking, hey, we about to, for the sports, for all this stuff, we about to kick in the door. Ain't nobody knowing we coming from. We about to just snatch this. We about to snatch it up.
Well,
We're gonna take it by the throat. And then
like Biggie said,
we're taking what's ours.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
I love it.
Give me the loot.
I
Give me
love
the
it.
loot.
Love
Kick
it.
in the door, wave in the fo-fo. All you heard is Papa Don't hit me no more. Oh,
And like I've been saying from day one, I'm ready.
oh yeah.
I'm so ready.
Yeah.
Right now, it is 9:07 to go in the fourth quarter. It is 91-85 Indiana, as Brown just missed a three and a rebound goes.
Does Indiana get one, or is Boston going to do what they do later on in the fourth quarter?
Nemhard just scored and the foul.
Gentleman sweep.
It's now 93-85.
Okay,
with
JP says
8:57 to
gentleman
go.
sweep, so that means Indiana's going to get this.
They got to
tonight.
give him one, right?
Yeah. I think they pull one out.
And they're at home too, right?
I'm not for sure.
Indiana is at home tonight. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, they're all right. This isn't pretty. They got to give the Indiana fans one more good game because.
Thank you, Cuz. Thank you, Cuz, for the update that's going on in Edmonton between.
Oh yes,
Oilers
my
and
little
the
cousin is an Oilers fan, ladies and gentlemen. And while we're talking about my little cousin,
hockey.
So
Nice.
what you see, the logo that we have and everything that has been done with the Mizzle and Dub Show is by Creative Brother Productions. If you need anything done for whatever you need, pictures done, if you need a video shot for whatever, please reach out to my cousins, and give them a shot.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Appreciate Cuz for all that he does.
Everything. And our 200 episode logo was done by Little Cuz, and I would love to share that more, even though we're past our 200 episode. But Little Cuz has blessed us with a lot of things. So
300's coming up soon, so that's fine. At this rate, that's
right.
The way you guys are going, like, goddamn, like
perfectly said, JP. Perfectly said.
300's coming up soon, so that's fine.
94-88, 7:53 to go.
But wait. What everybody to understand what's coming up is our 4-year episode. It will be coming up here
next
month. We've been doing this. We started this COVID. And for those that are new to the show, my brother will always say it's me that got this started. But
it is.
Stop it.
I am like Pepper. I am like Iron Man. I'm only taking 12% of the credit. And Pepper Potts can get the regular 88. I'm not calling you a woman, but I'm just saying, like, it's.
Man, Mizzle, he just called you Pepper Potts.
I'll take it. She was equivalent to the MCU.
It's okay. Yeah. Her Iron Man suit was pretty badass.
Yes, it was. Yes,
Endgame as well. So
yeah. So what to cut it short was, before COVID hit, me and my brother was discussing about doing this. I didn't have a laptop or nothing. He already had all the equipment to get this started. So when COVID started, I was a construction worker. So when COVID hit, as us being that we worked side by side, we could not work side by side because they were doing the whole distance thing. So they shut us down per se. So this is when I moved up to Folsom at this time. So I texted my brother. I was like, this ain't the better time not to do this right now. And I said, if you're ready to do this, I will go to Best Buy right now and I will buy the most upgraded freaking Apple product laptop ever. And at that time, I am not an Apple fan, ladies and gentlemen. I was an Android, big Android user, this, that, and the third.
I was a loyal Samsung Galaxy Note guy for years.
Big time.
I was loyal to the Samsung brand from TV to soundboard to phone. But since my mom already had a MacBook and it was paid off,
the Apple's coming for you no matter what.
And she gave it to me. I'm like, well, it made the sense to, as I would say, join the dark side.
Yep. Come to the dark side. We got cookies.
Wait, hold on. I'll say this. The only reason I joined the dark side is because I was still a Droid user when I was with my wife at the time. We were dating. But the moment that I proposed to her, she was like, "You have to lose that Android, and you're crossing over. You need an Apple phone." And I'm like, man. But the moment we walked into AT&T and they hit me with this, that, and the third, I was like, okay, I can cross back over. But here nor there. So when COVID hit and I hit my brother, I'm like, now's the time. And he was like, yes. So here nor there, the show is here.
Our timing was a little bit different than y'all's. We started around the same, like 2020. So I think for us, we just passed our 4-year. But for us, COVID hit a month after we started. So we had plans, or like we were planning on going to doing the games, going and covering and everything, like all of the different things that we were planning on doing. And then everything got shut down and we couldn't go nowhere. So that kind of stalled everything out at that point. But yeah, it was around the same time. Yeah. I think we were only probably about or when did you guys start in? We started in February.
We literally started on our friend Brian's birthday, June the 27th, which is our friend Brian's birthday. So
that's our 4-year.
Yeah, so his birthday is our 4-year anniversary.
4-month difference. Yeah.
And honestly, I cannot. I'm a lot. When I say I'm humble with what's going on with this, I really mean it, because me and my brother only expected like maybe 40 subscribers to our show, maybe if that, and we're at 130. So and then just to broadcast off of that, this is great.
It's a grind, man. Like I'd be lying if I said there wasn't times that I was just thinking about, man, it's not getting impatient with it, with certain things, and just kind of having those thoughts of, maybe I need to kind of rethink what I was doing here. So, but then you just stick with it, you grind it out. I mean, the guys that I've been with Kay, and I've said this before, Kay and Mad Six, they've been with me since the very beginning. They were the first guys to, raise their hand and step in, and they've been nothing. I mean, I would like to think we're all like brothers now. We argue like brothers. We
and Dub live for that shit every fucking time. You already know how
the back and forth between you and Kay. Damn it, we live for that.
Oh my god,
we fight, we annoy each other. We there's loss and translate. There's certain, but at the end of the day, we all we understand what we're trying to do.
Yes,
we've created incredible relationships, with you guys, with the A7FL, with San Jose State, with Mel now, with different.
Yes.
By episode 30, I was able to fucking interview one of my childhood heroes in Marshall Faulk. Like that was a full circle fucking moment for me. So like that and I've always said if I wasn't gonna be on the field, I was gonna be fucking covering it at one point, like in one way, shape, or
Holy
form.
shit.
It
JP.
all got started at San Jose City College, the JUCO. Like it all got started there. Blew out my knee. So what did I do? First thing I did was join the radio program. Got my own show there, JP the Insider, right there. I had a 2-hour slot in the afternoon covering all things with football and everything, kind of like what we're doing with the Jaffos. And then now to do this, and then to be able to have these different opportunities come up, like it's truly one of those, like, damn, all the hard work really did all the hard work, the stress, the wondering, it all did kind of pay off.
Well,
It's fun.
I certainly appreciate you, JP, to reaching out to me when I first started getting myself involved in the world that is A7, because I was like, what am I getting myself into? And here we are since, because I mean, it was kind of interesting going from doing play-by-play as I was for NFHS Network in high school with Tony Gaglione, and shout out to Tony for giving me a shot, because he's doing big things. Man is working for the Aces, man's working for the Golden Knights, man's working for the Silver Knights. He just does a whole lot of hats on here, and hopefully we can get him back on the show, because he's my hockey guy. But then being discovered by my good friend Kevin Perry, who I work with on high school sports, because he was doing A7 camera work. That's how I met Derek, and that's how I got involved. So it was kind of unique going from a play-by-play role to a color role. So it's like an adjustment. And it was a struggle at first, because it's like, okay, well, what can I say? Because I'm not necessarily the X's and O's guy like Scotty is, per se. But,
shout out to the Viking.
To which we still trying to get him on the show. But
God damn it, it would have been a perfect time to get him on today, unless it was a holiday.
Dub, you're a fucking walking encyclopedia when it comes to sports.
JP,
what are you talking about?
JP,
talk about somebody who's downgrading his act. Like, dude, you were fucking.
I'm so glad you said
what
that.
What are you talking?
It's
about?
Because when it comes to me and Dub, everybody comes to us for information, 100%. But if I don't have the knowledge, I don't care where I'm at, I will literally text him and I will tell the person, I'm like, are you doubting what I'm saying? They were like, yes. I'm like, I'm about to text my brother right now. I'm about to text him right now.
On the spot too. It's fucking crazy.
And I will text him whatever they're doubting me, what I said. I will text Dub. I'm like, bro, let's shut these motherfuckers down right now. Back me up with what I'm saying right now. And he was like,
name, date, time, fucking astrology system. What it just.
And what I love about Dub is he will say that he will always start off, my brother is speaking facts, but then he will give you a whole fucking list of why you're right. And I'm like, do you see why I have my encyclopedia? The Mizzle and Dub show don't go.
Go.
The Mizzle and Dub show don't be where we're at without Dub, because I'm just a person that loves that knows minimum stuff that we talk about, but when it comes to the deep down shit, it's my brother. It's him. I mean, I know my shit, but he knows his shit.
We've done it on our show too.
Y'all together, though.
So what?
No, I was just saying I enjoy seeing y'all together. So,
it's fun.
Yeah.
We even have to do it on our show.
We love having you on, Mel. No. See what I love about the Alpo Jaffos, we get from them what me and you will never see from me and Dub. You will never see me and Dub have a disagreement to where you're going at it. JP and K, me and Dub be having our own conversations like, this is the reason why I wake up in the morning for this.
And we're doing this in their chat while they're doing this. Like we are typing, I live for this shit, or here we go, or just passion, damn it.
You will never see that from me and Dub because I don't know how to say it because me and him we see a lot of things eye to eye.
Except
we won't argue per se.
Except NFL teams. That's it.
Well, fuck your team and fuck you and JP's team all day, every day.
Here we go.
Silver and black in this bitch. It's silver and black in this bitch all day. But
so you still have at least a little bit of it's not. It's again. There's always gonna when you're doing shows like this. For you guys, even though you guys agree most of the time, you have your back and forth. You have the roasting back and forth, the shit talking and stuff that like brothers do.
Yes.
There's still that aspect. And when you disagree, like it doesn't get to the point of me and Kay like that. I don't think that. I don't think a lot of people get to that point without people thinking we're about to fight each other. That's so. It just,
yes.
The dynamic that we have when it comes to that, sometimes it just works that way. We agree with each other a whole like. I know it doesn't look like it at times,
but it is. It is.
But we agree with each other a whole hell of a lot more than we don't.
Yes.
So it's just the times we do disagree with each other.
It's beautiful.
That's when it gets to.
It's beautiful.
Someone would say like boiling point levels, but it's not.
Yeah. Like Dub said, we'll be commenting on you guys is like yes. But me and him be having the whole conversation like, I woke up for this shit. I woke up for K and JP to have this kind of discussion. No, it's not an argument. Let's just keep it real. It's not an argument.
No, the funny thing about the whole thing is Matt Six is actually just sitting there by himself.
Yes. It's beautiful.
While him and I are arguing. While me and Kay are arguing, Mad Six is playing his video games like y'all are too much right now.
No. There have been times where I'm at work and I'm listening through my AirPod, and then Mizzle will literally send me a picture because he will literally have you guys on the big screen TV while you guys go back and forth like you're Kornheiser and Wilbon, and I'm like, I vicariously live through you guys for doing that because damn it, we need that passion, dadgummit. And heaven forbid if we all actually got into an actual studio.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Can you imagine me and Kay together? Because I believe you and JP, you guys are like the calm nucleus, but I believe me and Kay are like the firecrackers that just will say some random shit that gets shit going.
I just want to see you two go at it.
Calm?
I just want to.
Have you watched the show?
No, you're. I'm just saying on certain situations, sir. Certain situations, you're a lot more calm. It depends on the topic. It depends on the topic. What you JP.
Apparently, there are different levels of calm. Mine is up here compared to a lot of other people's levels of calm.
I'm just looking for one thing. I'm looking for K
Florida State
when it's Florida State Miami week. That's what I need. That's what I need for me.
Hey, well, I'm gonna give you a pre right now. We don't need that because we're the more dominant team. There's no need for that.
Now you're doing it when he's not here to defend himself.
I will. But JP, you know me. I will do it if Kate was on this show.
Oh yeah,
or not on this show.
He would do it right back. So
exactly.
Absolutely.
But yes, if you want a country K and Mizzle, Florida State, Miami game, I'm always down. And we got to bring my little brother. We got to bring my little brother on because he's the biggest Miami fan next to know that Brian Sullivan, who's a big supporter of the show.
But at the same time,
I will take on all Miami fans.
No.
Bring that shit.
I'm not going to have to go alone because, as you know, Chris is also a Florida State fan, so I have to make it fair. So it could be. I love.
So wait, are we doing this on our platform or you guys' platform?
Chris Vera.
If it's on our platform,
Chris Vera
can say whatever he wants to do.
Chris Vera is a Florida State fan. Yes.
How?
Because he knows the best.
Probably. Stop it. What? How?
There's no how. Wait, JP.
Probably.
There's no how. It's because he knows the best.
He's a Cowboys fan, and now he's a Florida State fan. Like, what are we doing?
I can tell you,
he's a Deion Sanders fan, isn't it? That's what it is. That's where it stems from.
Deion. Yeah, he is a Florida State fan because of Deion. Yes.
Dallas
Gotcha.
Cowboys.
Gotcha.
Yep, there it
Okay.
is.
I was about to say, I'm like, that's the only way you can be both a Cowboys fan and a fucking Florida State fan.
Well, I'm a Raider fan. I'm a Florida State fan all around.
I don't know how that works either. How does that work?
Well, it did start with Deion Sanders, but it also goes on with Peter Warrick. It also goes with Charlie Ward.
Yeah.
It also goes with a lot of Florida
Good
State.
legacy there.
It's a legacy that goes with there. Even Derek Brooks went to Florida State, and he won a Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, beating my Raiders, and he's a Florida State Seminole. So
having a Miami Hall of Fame defensive lineman.
Exactly. So it goes deep with me with Florida State. I am a big Seminole fan, and my brother can attest to that because
Ron Simmons.
Exactly. Damn.
At least it's a good explanation other than I just like the colors. I just like
JP.
They were big
check
at that
this
time,
out.
and I just was like, no, there's actually
two of my teams have colors that I don't like. It's the 76ers and the Florida State Seminoles. I don't like red at all.
Should the 76ers have stayed with the same colors when they were with AI? Like that type of
yes.
They should have stayed that way, right?
That yes.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
That color scheme and everything.
That color scheme was spectacular when AI was there. But two of my teams that I like, they have colors that I don't like. But it's not about their colors. It's about their organization, their franchise that I like more than their anything like that. So the Sixers and Florida State have colors I don't like, but I love their prestige and what they bring to it.
Their tradition. So
I do find it hilarious though when people like, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Texas. Oh, so you're a Cowboys fan? I'm like, no, my mom raised me right. I'm not a Cowboys fan. So I was like, I'm a Texas Longhorns fan for sure.
Bevo!
but anything else, she was an Oilers fan. You know, Warren Moon and everything. She was Earl Campbell,
old school. So
Earl
she
Campbell,
knows she's Earl Campbell.
But
so she knows about Earl Campbell.
Yeah, this is how you know.
Love you,
she
Blue.
became a Titans fan. She just followed the team. You know, so that's the whole. She's been with the team forever. But yeah, and then, I mean, shit. I think I've told this story before, but I grew up a Rams fan because they were the same team as the high school from my hometown out there in Texas. We only had one high school in the entire town with like 10,000 people in it, and they were the Rams, and so I closely, associated that. Well, when I moved here to California, stepdad, 49er fan, started learning the history behind the team, and then fell in love with a player named Ronnie Lott. Going back, seeing all of his highlights, and I became the biggest fan of Ronnie Lott, and then from there, it just, Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, all those I already knew. But getting to actually kind of see who Ronnie Lott was, the 49ers with Bill Walsh, everybody, learning the history behind the team, that's what made me go to that point.
We are under a minute, 51 seconds to go. The game is tied at 102, and Celtics have the ball. Jaylen Brown driving. White for three in the corner. Got it. With 43.9 to go.
Pacers
Boston
gave it up.
There's only a selective people that know this story. And I'm going to say this. Mizzle was supposed to be a 49er fan. I'm going to tell you this. My dad, before he crossed over to the dark side, which I'm so glad he did, we were supposed to be Niner fans, but it was something that the Niners did that made my dad mad, and he joined the dark side, and I'm so glad. But I could have been a Niner fan. And the only and Dub can back me up when I say this because he heard your story. There's one thing that my dad will say: he don't care what sports teams that his kids will represent, but his kids were going to be Raider fans. Am I lying, Dub?
Neighbors are happy about the Celtics win, apparently. guy
Yep.
running around the pool area right now going,
That's going to do it. The Boston Celtics, second time in 4 years, are back in the NBA Finals with a 105-102 win.
and Indiana couldn't even give their fans
Damn.
one.
I thought they was gonna pull one off. At
Hey,
least.
but Dub and JP, can the Celtics do it? Because we know it's going to be the Mavericks, right?
Oh, he's a little
But
too excited.
I'm going
This,
with Dallas.
but wait, but this has that feeling to when the Warriors made it and the Celtics made it. Remember, they counted out the Warriors to win it. They basically said the Celtics were going to win that final. I believe it has that certain kind of feel to it. I could be wrong, but
the Celtics played the Warriors in the finals.
In 2022,
the last finals the Warriors won was against the Celtics.
In 2022, yes.
Oh shit, that's right. God damn.
This has that same feeling.
I'm either too high or didn't remember.
You're high.
I'll just
I recently gave up weed, cold turkey.
I'll just say this.
Congratulations.
I'll say it like this.
Well, it was just my situation I was going through. I was abusing it.
If it ends up being the Dallas Mavericks, which they'll have a chance to do that tomorrow night on TNT, if they do, and I'll just say it like this, you don't think Kyrie would love nothing more than to tell Boston a big F you?
But we said this on our previous show, Dub. And
yes.
JP brought this up because I believe he was on the show about the Kyrie revenge against the Celtics. JP brought this up.
Wait, are we sure that I brought that up? It might have been K. Let me get somebody else because, like,
Mel,
I'm gonna completely.
Mel, no, you didn't. Mel, no, you did not.
There.
No,
Mel
you
just went there.
No,
with Eddie Murphy. He went back with the open chest with the medallion. He went that
Mel just went there.
Yep.
Mel just went there.
Well, the Boston Celtics just won the Larry Bird Finals, as Larry Bird was going to win either way, but instead it was Larry Bird's basketball team instead of Larry Bird's home state that gets the berth in the finals. Once again, the Boston Celtics just defeated.
Call this series what you've been calling this series the whole time. What was the series?
The Larry Bird final. That's what it was.
Indeed.
But it is the Larry Bird team in green that beats the Larry Bird team in gold and blue. Tatum finishes with 26 points, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists. And for Andrew,
people are gonna who don't know are gonna be like, what? Larry Bird played for the Pacers? No. You dummies. He played for Indiana State in college. That's why it makes sense.
But he was a GM for the Indiana Pacers
and head coach.
And head coach for the Pacers.
He did not play for them.
No, he did not. But he has Indiana ties because he's from fucking French Lick.
The hick from French Lick, and by God, one of the greatest shit talkers of all time in basketball.
I still the funniest thing I ever heard from him was when he got pissed off because they were defending him with a white boy. He got mad as hell when he said, "I can't believe you put the white guy on me." I was.
That's a funny story. Yeah, that was funny.
I'm so glad you brought that up, JP. Yes. Yes.
Larry Bird, he had some. I'm convinced. Somewhere down his ancestry there's a little bit. Because the dude was just fluid in the game. And he had the respect of everybody. 100%. And for him to actually find it disrespectful to be guarded by another white guy, to me, was one of the funniest things I had ever heard.
Larry Bird was not afraid to fight because he got in the face of Julius Erving and did not care. He was not afraid to throw hands. Obviously he was not afraid. Obviously he was not afraid to talk trash to a young Michael Jordan, and that's where Michael Jordan learned to talk trash, was from the school of Larry Bird. Of course, we know about the rivalry between him and Magic Johnson, obviously in the 80s. Those two guys saved the National Basketball Association because at that time, the NBA Finals were not live. They were on tape delay. So you had that. And then because of those two, it got put in the limelight. And now you see NBA Finals games live as they are today. So you have to watch the footage just to see how great Larry Bird was. And who knows what would have happened for Larry Bird if he didn't have the back issues.
Where is he on your list?
On my list?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's in the top 10.
Top 10?
Yes. Because
well, okay, where in the top 10? It's a laundry list of people but I mean, I don't know what y'all's criteria is, but it's not just championships. It's not just, stats and everything like that. It's influence on the game. It's influence on, it just, because again, what him and Magic did, they changed the game. Mm-hmm. They saved the league from utter destruction.
Well, Irvin and Bird for sure in my top 10 just because of that alone. Because like I said, the NBA was in a very bad state before David Stern got there, and of course David Stern did what he did, and of course Bird and Magic did what they did. Because again, if I have a top 5 to give, and it's not in no particular order. It's Jordan, Bird, Magic, Kareem, and my 5th guy would have to be, at the moment, Wilt, because of what Wilt did, because Wilt did things that it was inhumanly possible to do.
Well, he was 1.5 feet taller than everybody else.
That's true too. That's true too. But I mean, if we're just going off a quick top 10, like I said, in no particular order, I just gave you my top 5. In Wilt, Jordan, Bird, Magic, and Kareem. If I have a bottom 5, it's the logo. It's Kobe Bean Bryant. It's Dr. J. That's 3, so that I need to give you 2 more. I probably put in Akeem Olajuwon. And to round out my top 10, I probably would put in Mr. Russell. I'm sorry,
I had to step away. What was the question?
Well, we were talking about Larry Bird, and then JP asked me where do I have Larry Bird. I said I got Larry Bird in my top 10. You
so you don't have Larry Bird at 5?
No, I just gave you my top 5. My top 5 was Jordan, Bird, Magic,
yes.
Wilt, and Kareem, the captain. That's my top 5.
I don't disagree with that. I don't.
Notice a name that he did not mention in his top 10.
What name was that?
That's gonna piss off a lot of people.
What name was that?
LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Well, number 1, he's still playing. He's not retired yet.
Okay.
Well, for us old heads that know the significance of what this question is, we understand that. But I believe what JP was trying to say is for those that are not hip up to what we're talking about, they will give a big argument to why you didn't have LeBron James in there. So I agree with that.
My argument is he's still currently playing, which is why I don't have Wardell Stephen Curry in my top 10 because he is still playing.
LeBron still has enough time to diminish his legacy. I'm just letting you know that now.
Hey!
Isn't he a free agent right now, though? Is he going to be a free agent?
So you know what? Yep. I don't know what to say with that because there's a lot of reports going on saying yes, but it has not. I will believe it when LeBron James says it and the Lakers make an announcement. That came from Rich Paul.
That came straight from Rich Paul.
Rich Paul has said some things that has not came to fruition as well too. So I'm waiting for the Miami announcement from LeBron James that he's not returning to the Lakers.
Can we not, please? Can we not have another hour-long special of him just sitting in a
I don't want it.
Going to commercial about it.
I don't want it either, JP, but I won't believe it until it comes out of LeBron James's mouth. Rich Paul can go out and say anything he wants to say, but the king who runs everything with that needs to come out and say that he's moving on from the Lakers, which means that he's going to the team that his son is drafting, that the team that his son is drafting.
Y'all think he's ready?
No.
Hell no. Bronny is not ready at all. No.
He's going to be coddled.
Hell, he couldn't even cut it on USC. And their program is pretty fucking predominant no matter what sport they fucking play. And he wasn't even that great.
I don't give a shit what anybody says. This is nepotism at its fucking finest.
Right now,
100%.
folks, Jaylen Brown has just been named the Larry Bird Eastern Conference Finals MVP.
Agreed. Fucking agreed. Agreed. Good call. Good call.
All right, he averaged 29.8 points in the conference finals.
God damn.
Shot 52% from the floor and had 5.8 assists in the series. So
Hats off to you, Mr. Brown. God
Jaylen
damn,
Brown,
guys.
Jaylen Brown, the former California Golden Bear, MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals, as
One of the
also
worst dunk contest participants I have ever seen in my entire life. But hey, hats off
100%.
to you.
100%.
well,
Hats
man,
off to you.
man can still ball. That's all I can say.
Dude jumped over a 5'2" human being and thought it was impressive. He was sitting down.
Who does that?
God damn.
So once again, folks, the Boston Celtics make a return to the NBA Finals, their second time
Good for them.
in the last 4 seasons.
But we all said that this was supposed to be the year they're supposed to win it. This is their. They have the most pressure on them this year because
Absolutely.
Is the East back down?
Yes. Yes.
the West is always going to be tough, JP.
Yes.
The West is always going to be the dominant
Yes.
force of the league.
That was actually one of the things that I had about things that go against LeBron's take is the fact that he dominated in an Eastern Conference that was absolutely jack shit.
True.
And then left
True.
it. And left it.
True.
And left it.
Like when he went to the Lakers, I was like,
Dumb move.
I was like, he went to the West. He's never going to win a
Dumb.
title. He won a title in the bubble, so I mean, I guess you can count that, but
Who counts that?
nobody.
Laker fans.
Facts.
They count in-season tournament banners. Fuck that.
Like I said, Laker fans.
Kobe is rolling in his fucking grave.
Oh, you know he is. You know he is.
Terrible. That was the first thing that popped up. As soon as they said they were going to raise a banner, I was like, the video of Kobe saying we ain't raising anything but finals, like championships. I was like, oh my God, they're spitting in Kobe's face.
Mm-hmm.
This is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
You should have seen the text messages I sent my brother the moment they said they were going to do that. I'm like, really?
I was like, Genie Bus, you are slapping your dad in the face because Dr. Bus would have been like, what the hell are you doing? That's not what we do
that.
here.
Kobe. I understand. Kobe. What did that JP just said what he said, and we're still doing this?
Did you see the way LeBron celebrated?
Like they won the finals?
They did the whole soccer celebration and everything. Jesus Christ.
They got medals.
Participation. Hey, he is from Ohio, the inventor of fucking participation trophies. So, I mean, I guess this is a big moment for him. Thanks once again in say this 4K. Thank you for the state of Ohio for absolutely destroying the youth when it comes to participation trophies. Appreciate everything that y'all have done and contributed.
Yes.
Christ. I remember moving here to California because, like, even in Texas, our T-ball was competitive. You had 3 outs, you were done. You know, and that was it. We kept score. We had championships. There was a top 3, but the second and the third place trophy, they never kept their trophies. Like, it was kind of first place or bust. And then I come here to California. Our team was, I think, 9th out of 10th. And they gave us a trophy, and I was like, what is this? I was like, it literally, I think it might have literally said participation trophy.
Not how I grew up.
Or something to do with like, oh, hey, you played this season, so here's a trophy. Even my mom was confused, like, what the hell is this?
Not how I grew up and not how I raised my my boys. You took that L, you lost. You are not a champion. No.
We don't keep false hardware in this house.
No, we don't. We don't keep false hardware.
Because those are false hopes and dreams. That's what those are.
100%. 100%. You're not wrong.
Just my people. You want to give your kid a participation trophy? You do what you want.
Not doing it. Not doing it. My kids don't know what the hell that is.
Just know we know how you are as a parent. Just know.
Unreal.
Well, I'll say this. The only reason why you hear the things that my son does is because he's good at it. If he wasn't, you won't hear it. I'm not that parent that pumps up his kid when they suck. That does not happen.
My mom had no problem telling me when I had a bad game.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. You fucking suck. I will tell you, son. I'm not doing that. No.
Well, for the 23rd time, the Boston Celtics will make an appearance in the NBA Finals.
Fuck
and
Boston.
And the funny thing about that, they're still second. The Lakers
Good.
have the most appearances with 32.
And I despise both teams. So who has Dub? When the Mavericks win, does the series start in Boston or Dallas?
Boston has home court throughout the duration of the whole thing because they have the best record in basketball. So
they will fuck around and lose home court advantage when it comes to Luka.
I really think Luka will average a triple-double throughout this whole entire series if they do get to the finals. I'm calling that right now.
I don't doubt that. And I think Kyrie Irving's going to whoop that ass.
But however,
stand back and watch Luka like a proud parent.
However, oh wow, you went there. However, it is official. Derek Lively will not play in Game 4 for the Mavericks, who's been a huge
shit.
He's been a huge contributor for Dallas in the series, but he will not play in Game 4 with the
that is huge.
Oh, hey, the turnaround happened. What now? Jordan's second son woke up. When now? Don't give that man. Don't give that man a game. I'm telling you that right now.
JP, he ain't gonna win 4 games. He's not winning 4 games. He might get 1, but he may not win 4.
It's like the Boston Red Sox back in the day. Don't give them one more game because they're gonna come back from you.
I don't think Ant-Man has 4 games in him though. He might get 1.
Don't give him hope. I'm just saying.
He might get 1. 4.
Foot on the gas and step on the next. Do not give this team hope. You give them 1 game, you're giving them hope, and then you're asking for trouble.
So you're believing in his supporting cast?
Yeah, enough. Not like 100%, but
not enough to win 4 games. Not enough to win 4 games. I believe in Anthony Edwards. I don't believe in his supporting cast for 4 games.
It might just have to be Anthony Edwards who does it all 4 games.
And it won't happen. Because he already complained about being tired in the game, 2? It won't happen.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yes, he complained about being tired.
I thought Luka said that.
It wasn't Luka. It was Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, and they've been giving him a lot of crap for it too. Like
exactly, because he's like, what, 22, 23 years old? Exactly. So that's why I believe the Mavericks will win this series, because Anthony Edwards will put his whole soul on the line. I just don't believe his supporting cast.
Well, that's an interesting thing. Well, we will see if the Mavericks tomorrow can join the Celtics in the finals, as, again, Boston just win in Indiana with a final score of 105-102. Jaylen Brown named the MVP. Brown had 29. Tatum had 26, as the Celtics outscored the Pacers 25-19 in the fourth quarter. That was the difference.
That'll do it.
Nuts. Real quick, fellas, gotta get out of here. Gotta be up early. Love y'all. Appreciate you for having me on.
Thank you.
We'll talk again soon. Mel,
all right, my man.
Love you, sir. Talk to you again soon.
We'll chop it up.
Big subscribe to the All Pro Jaffos. You will not be disappointed in their content.
Tornado Bros Productions YouTube channel, everywhere on social media. The All Pro Jaffos, help us out. Let's get those numbers up, people.
For sure.
Appreciate you, JP. Love you, brother.
Appreciate you,
JP.
Man. Be safe.
Later.
All right, that was the bad guy, Josh Pruneda of the All Pro Jaffos, joining us today.
Hey yo.
As we very rarely do we do a show that starts while the sun is out, as we are 2.5 hours into episode 205 of this Memorial Day special of the Mizzle and Dub Show, which, again, we appreciate Josh Pruneda of the All Pro Jaffos coming on. Of course, we appreciate Mel Carry for Flash Media Sports coming on. Also to Chopper Jorge Figueroa coming on, and also Vic promoting
the interviews, man.
Yes.
Spectacular.
So trying to do some big things here on the Mizzle and Dub Show, as once again Pacers and the Celtics. Pacers lose 105-102. The Boston Celtics, for the 23rd time in their franchise history, are in the NBA Finals, as they now will wait to see if the Mavericks will join them. And right now, late in the third period, with 6:40 to go, it is the Stars up on the Oilers 4-3 in the third period in game in game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Again, the Dallas Stars are up 4-3, as that is coming late in the third period, seeing if the Oilers can rebound to try to force overtime in that series. But again, once again, I want to give a shout out to but also want to just remember the veterans that lost their lives, sacrificed their lives for us to enjoy the freedoms that we enjoy. We appreciate you guys very so much in that, because I mean, a lot of you left home never to come back home, so that people like us can go home and enjoy the freedoms that we enjoy today. So we don't take that for granted.
100%.
We appreciate that. And also, Mel, we appreciate your service, because you have served wearing the Armed Forces colors. So thank you for your service. I know you met some guys that didn't get the chance to go back home, and I know your thoughts are with them. So we definitely appreciate you and your service. Like I said, I had 2 grandfathers that served. Got a friend that's currently serving right now in the Army up there in Kentucky, and Mr. Maverick Isle. So, I mean, like I said, you guys, in thoughts, you're definitely in our thoughts, and like I said, you guys honor us.
My dad, my uncle, my cousin. I got multiple people that serve, so definitely appreciate you guys, man. That's 100%.
But we are definitely coming to the nitty-gritty. Once again, we will find out tomorrow if the Mavericks will join the Celtics in the finals, as Boston has punched their ticket to the finals with the 105-102 victory against the Indiana Pacers, which is unfortunate, because the Pacers did not have their guy in Tyrese Halliburton for the last 2 games of the series. So Boston busts out the brooms, and we will see if the Mavericks will do the same thing. But nonetheless, with 205 in the books. Again, special thanks to our good friend Josh Pruneda of the All Pro Jaffos for joining us, and also thanks to Mel Carry and Flash Media Sports. But we're gonna sign off for now. But again, thank you to everybody. Again, the Mizzle and Dub Show page on YouTube, that's where you can subscribe. Also, we have a Mizzle and Dub Show TikTok page and a Mizzle and Dub Show Instagram page. So please get those subscriptions up, and also subscribe to Flash Media Sports and to Mel Carry, and get a focus on what they do, as they are bringing you the Cool Down Throwdown June 1st and 2nd in Arizona, and also the Muay Thai event in Thailand. All that on Flash Media Sports. But for now, Mizzle and I are going to say so long for now, as we're going to get out of here. But as always, we appreciate your support, and as always, it's 12:05 o'clock. Some damn where, and you have been watching the Mizzle and Dub Show.
Peace.